Welcome back to a nice and pre-recorded, not live, episode of Schmoedown Replay. We are the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams. Bringing the energy, bringing the fire. Let's bring on the excitement. We got a good match for you tonight. And I'm way too high.
Let's bring it down. We got to bring it down. And I'll tell you why. And the reason is because we had the opportunity to watch the undercard teams match between Who's the Boss and Shazam before we started doing this recording here of this one. And I need to calm myself because I have so much anxiety right now. Oh my God.
That match was wild.
We're going to talk briefly about that match also before we get into this one. But it's another throwdown, another week, another throwdown. These things are like everywhere right now because it's the month of August, and August is the month of throwdowns.
Here's what's really interesting real quick on this one. So we are premiering this one. This is probably the weekend after the Kevin Smith versus Chris Jericho match. Think about the timetable.
This is not the weekend after. This is the same weekend as the Kevin Smith Chris Jericho match.
Well, yeah, the weekend after, meaning it came out on Friday, so this is premiering the Saturday or Sunday.
Have you ever had a job where once you leave and you go to happy hour, that's the weekend?
No,
Friday evening is the weekend.
Because I'm still working jobs where I have to work on the weekend. Everybody's working. Never mind.
Anyway,
lover boy aside, we got a good match tonight, though. This is a really good one. We know it's good because we've already seen this match happen 3 times. Yeah. 3 times already.
9 times.
Therefore, I would assume safely, because I know what happens when you assume, but I would say a safe assumption.
You make a butt of yourself.
The 4th one is going to be just as good as the previous 3. I mean, this is almost a gimme at this point. You want a good match? This is a good match.
Oh, yeah. Especially when it's opened with another really good match. So real quick, we're going to dive in, give our very brief thoughts because we got to get rolling on this. That Shazam Who's the Boss match.
Holy crap. Shazam KO'd Who's the Boss.
How does Who's the Boss get KO'd? How does that happen?
Shazam has ascended to that good of a level.
I said this before.
Some of it was the wheel spin. I'll give him that because that's the way that Schmoedown works.
But here's the thing. I said this before, and I said this when Brendan Meyer, the second they announced Brendan Meyer and Bibiani were a team, the second that team was announced, I said, that team's going to get belts at some point.
Yeah.
They had the opportunity last year at Spectacular. They were in belt contention at Spectacular last year. So for me, I'm just going to take all the credit in the world and say that I'm calling it. I'm still in the middle of calling it. It's going to happen. Watch. I don't know if it happens this year because obviously we still got to watch this match. They are going to take on the winner of this match we're about to watch. So they're going to take on either Korruption or Founding Fathers. Either way, it could happen this year.
Real quick, who did they play at Spectacular? I can't remember.
Shazam played Founding Fathers at Spectacular.
Oh, so this was a nice little let's get some revenge on the Finstock Exchange, basically. Yeah. Even though theoretically that the entire Finstock Exchange faction had yet to really form, but it was still the Horsemen. So
yeah. So this is taking it out on Who's the Boss, and that's the thing. So real briefly, the tactics used in this match were how some would quantify as dirty. There was some dirty playing, and I say that knowing full well, like I love Bateman, but man, that tactic to me, that challenge that he gave during that match, effectively was it was a rough challenge. But I put Bateman in a position. He's strategic. Let's not mix up terms here. He's strategic. But that challenge was kind of dirty, and I would put that almost nearing the same position of some of the stuff that Chandru was doing, although Chandru more or less wasn't doing the challenges as much as he was doing the commentary on the side. So there's that. And Snyder does a little bit of both. Snyder is another player who does the challenges and does the commentary on the side. I would say this move that Bateman did with that challenge in that match is more in line with something that Snyder would typically do.
So, those of y'all who might not be completely familiar with us or our personalities yet, we are a bunch. First of all, we're brothers, but we're two wild and crazy guys, and we really like having fun with this. So, I will say, an example. I'm also like an extreme fidgeter. I need to play with stuff while stuff is going on. One of the things I happen to be playing with here on my desk, I feel like is a great thing to say on this. That would be a Taco Bell hot sauce packet that says that moment when that match got spicy. That's what that hot sauce packet is for. That's what I have to say about it. We're moving on from Taco Bell sauce packets.
Real quick, we're going to do what I would call an edit, and I'm forcing this on you because you need to change the color of your light behind you to blue.
Hey, how did you do that? You're on the opposite end of the apartment. How did you control my room? This is creepy.
Magic.
Able to grow facial hair.
I just like the feeling of my fingers running. Anyway. So yeah, it's really
better genes.
Okay, whatever. Facial hair
doesn't look like Alex Damon. Anyways, beside the point.
You were just able to grow that this last week. Shut up. Only taking you another 10 years beyond me. So the reason why I want to also bring up this match that just happened too is because we know that Shazam is the one moving on. Shazam is going to be facing the winner of this match. It was vital to pay attention to what happened there because it's going to inform what happens, before Spectacular. You've got to have that Shazam Founding Fathers or Korruption. Whoever wins, you got to have that match with Shazam and them before even the end of the teams tournament happens. So there's just a whole lot of craziness going on. Yeah, I think that...
Yeah. Because Shazam is going to be taking on whoever wins this match.
Yep.
So, yeah, definitely. This match, though, is... Okay. This match is coming down. Did you not hear that?
I heard something.
No.
I don't know what it was.
This match is going to be coming down to these two specific teams. And... Okay. There's definitely a dog barking somewhere.
Why?
Anyways, I don't know. It's not my cat, but anyways, this is going to come down to two specific teams, and those two specific teams are going. Wait, they're going to be. What is that? It's right. It sounds right outside.
We need to go take a look, don't we?
Yeah, let's go check on that. Hold on, we'll be right back.
We'll be back, guys. Hold on a second.
What is it, girl? What's going on? Timmy's caught in the well?
There's a monkey on the post caught hanging there?
Korruption and the Founding Fathers are taking on one another?
For a fourth time?
Oh yeah, we should get back to that.
We need to go to that.
Thanks, Lassie. Oof. Nice to have that alert system there. That was very well done.
That's weird. You know what also I think is weird is that your room is much closer to the front door and you just happen to sit down in your chair at the same time I did. I'm quick.
Yeah. I'm older, I'm a little slower. What can I say?
Anyway.
So yeah, okay. This is Founding Fathers versus Korruption 4. This is gonna be a good match.
Man,
I teased before.
You don't see too many of these players, teams, whatever, going to a fourth. I wouldn't even be able to tell you right now how many did right off the top of my head before this, so if any. So let's just roll on. Let's see what happens here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and show the screen. Who do we have in this while I get this going?
I would say we have to go with the Founding Fathers. I mean, they're the heavy favorites. They're the ones who are defending the belts. Both Dan and Roca are coming off of matches where they're like on fire to defend these belts.
Yeah, Roca's got a new fire underneath him after having lost his match. Dan won his match, so he's got momentum and a fire. They're both of them want to want to accomplish something here to either carry on or avenge what happened in their last singles matches here. So,
but also keep in mind that Chance is the one going after the belt at Spectacular against Chandru. So Chance is also on fire and coming in with that momentum. And I mean, Mike was right there with him in that finale. So, I mean, no matter what, even if Mike's feeling bad because he lost to his tag team partner. That really doesn't, I wouldn't think that affects him at all. So
Mike is one of those competitors who's constantly in a state of just wanting to get it done.
Yeah.
Let's just get in there and get it done. So, it's going to be a very healthy competition here, but we're going to go ahead and jump in now. Now. There we go. I was like, I can't hear it.
That's orange.
And we are back,
there
ladies and gentlemen. Man, you thought there was some fireworks in that first match. It is the main event. It is on its way, and the team's championship will be decided in just a moment. As you saw during the break, we have a lot of great things coming up.
Exciting stuff.
Schmoedown. Obviously, the tournament is underway. We have all the tournaments competitors already. We've the first round.
By the way, if y'all have any questions in the chat, make sure to drop those streamlabs.com/Cinefanatics. Hop on our Patreon. We're premiering this, but we'll still be there like in the chat. So I mean,
the number one contender
we can answer your questions from Streamlabs in the premiere chat.
Chris
Jericho is going to be a good match.
That is just
kind of a stretch, but okay. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm so excited for this. This is next week, which by the time you're seeing this,
had already happened.
So I hope I was still excited for this. I'm assuming yesterday or the day before, whenever we're premiering this.
It counts for the factions, and it also, both of these guys have said they want to keep playing. They want to be part of the league in general, and this is the first match. So that happens Friday. So that's just some of the exciting stuff, not to mention what we have coming up in a couple of moments here.
Yeah, and even saw in that promo, Kevin Smith mentioning Schmoedown Throwdown. So I don't know if we go ahead and give him a free point, but thank you, Kevin and Christian. You are right. The hype, the line.
He's ready to throw down with the Schmoedown.
Throw down in the Schmoedown.
The nickname from our good friend and someone who knows a little something about movies, Laura Kelly. It has been lights out thus far. I'm sure I speak for a lot of the fans when I tell you how I feel, like Scrooge McDuck just swimming in a bunch of gold coins, and I never want to get out of the tank.
It's going to be a really exciting couple of months. I mean, there's so much happening, and that's why, again, if you're watching this match right now live, you either went to the schmoedownlive.com to get it, or you're part of the $10 Patreon tier, and we hope to give you the best bang for your buck. And you're going to get
we would be a part of the Patreon.
You're going to get the upcoming teams championship. Whoever wins here tonight will be defending.
I give monthly to the Church of the Schmoedown.
Then you also have the singles championship between Dan Merle.
Pass that plate. We put our money in.
So lots of things still.
Hallelujah.
Don't forget about the spectacular that happens in December. So there's so much, and a few other events that will be coming up. But why we are here tonight, that is right, the teams championship on the line.
Oh, look at that graphic. Look at that graphic
Between
it's pretty,
and the founding fathers is out of control. It is
I want a snack.
It is there's something really crazy.
I want water.
What's going on?
I got my jelly beans still.
How do you feel about this potential teams match?
Well, you look at the four folks that are about to.
Is it annoying if I do this?
Taking the stage, and you just think all-time great. You think legacy.
Okay, I won't do that then.
You think this could be a Mount Rushmore of the movie trivia Schmoedown, and there's going to be a lot of shrapnel.
Mount Rushmore.
Falling if the two heads from this side of Mount Rushmore are going up against these two, because
I'm doing my impression of Brendan Meyer.
For the ages, and like you said, Christian, a 5-round epic matchup that is for a belt. How are the teams?
I don't need this match to give me anxiety too.
Well, but it could be.
Oh, it's probably going to.
Ball game when it comes to teams and how they are.
These live matches just give me so much anxiety watching them.
On round number 4, but as we've seen,
and I love it. The hype built around them.
Oh yeah.
Every round has its own unique quirks. It's changes.
There's always stakes. There's always something because it's live. There's something to it. It's like I'm watching in real time.
I think this one
the breakdown. What happens with these matches? So
these two teams. I mean, you look at what happened.
Did you say that we're getting stakes?
Mike Kalinowski is essentially responsible for putting together Dan
because
Merle
I
and
could
John
use
Roca
some
in the
steak.
first
That sounds
place.
good.
He's also responsible for putting together himself.
I'm not
with
getting
the Cobra.
steaks.
And he's responsible for a lot of different teams that we have out there. And this.
Yeah, there's no food here. Okay.
What they went through.
That's why I got my jelly
The
beans.
first one, the controversial David O. Russell, then the clear-cut victory by Korruption, then the clear-cut victory by the Founding Fathers, and then
here's the thing: we could have like talked about the history of these two teams, like going into this.
No, I wanted to talk about steak,
but instead we're going to go ahead and just let the promo do the talking because this promo is going to be freaking fantastic.
Oh yeah,
it is.
The other side, the two legends.
I just want to play it.
Who finally got his team's championship.
I just want to play it now.
Defended a belt with Dan Merle. Dan Merle, a double belted champion.
Christian, we love you. We love the Schmoedown. Play the promo.
He's already defended the singles championship. He's defended the team's championship. There's so much there, and then you throw in the
play the
promo.
Play
and the Finstock Exchange, and now they are neck and neck for points. There couldn't be more stakes. Doesn't matter if we're in front of 1,000 people.
Dude, there couldn't be more stakes.
See, he's offering steak too. I don't like this.
Oh my God! Now I'm hungry for steaks. Yeah, I mean, look, it's gonna be a lot of story.
Good night, everybody.
Not just between the teams, but also from a managerial standpoint. Christian, you gotta think this is gonna be an all-time carb fest.
Maybe the dog's got steaks. I don't know.
Back and forth across the.
That's what the dog was trying to tell us.
The dog wants steak.
He was trying to tell us to go get some steak.
Hyped up about it. There's only one man who's the best hype man in the business.
Oh, here goes
Nerd Chronic, and he's going to show you how we got here right now.
Yes.
Here we do this.
Chance Ellison, he's now the youngest champion of all time, right? Mike Kalinowski is double belted. Dan Merle is the 3-time champion. John Roca has had the team championship and the singles championship twice. These teams, they've had beef in the past.
And your winner!
What you said it counted.
It's a ridiculous decision.
I'm coming for all of them. All the corruption.
No controversy this time, so at least I can go home, beat myself up. That's a positive.
Tears me down till I'm begging for rest. Heart so loud as it beats in my chest. Can't get down, no, he can't have the best of me. No, the devil's got no hold on me.
Corruption. Dan and I are going to take them belts off you and shut down that show.
You know, but that energy in that room, it was the Founding Fathers. It was deafening for them. So it was a uphill battle, and we fought as best we could.
And your winners and new team champions of the world.
I'm gonna take this. Mike and I are gonna take notes. We're back in 2020.
I cannot pass up the opportunity to have a ringside seat to the family versus corruption. The winner team plays the Founding Fathers.
Tears me down till I'm begging for it. Heart so loud as it beats in my chest. I can't get down, no, it can't have the best of me. No, the devil's got no hold on me.
And your winner, Corruption.
Can we really be shocked that the two greatest teams in the Schmoedown right now are going head-to-head once again?
We're coming back for our belts where they belong, my friend. Get it warm for me, baby. Get it warm.
Well, we did. We kept him nice and warm. Nice and toasty sitting on these broad shoulders of ours.
Thing is, this isn't Orlando anymore. It's a new year, new season. More importantly, it's a new me.
You know, Chance had a good IG. So did Kalinowski. We'll see how it goes in real life now. This ain't space. Barney versus Gucci. They sell Gucci at Barney's. That's the big difference.
Oh, what? You thought I was gonna come in here, guns a-blazing, ready to talk a bunch of shit? Good luck.
Everywhere that John Roca and I go, we make history. That's why we're called the Founding Fathers. And tonight, for the first time in Schmoedown history, we are meeting a team on the battlefield for the 4th time.
This is my year. It's an honor of this season being, mine. So we're about to come back home to us, and you will not stop us.
But once that cage door closes, and it's the four of us in that ring, all that talk doesn't mean a damn thing.
The only words that I care about coming out of their mouths are the answers to the questions on Friday night. Everything else is just noise. We're the first people in Schmoedown history to cash in a title shot and win the title.
Oh, it would take a miracle for the Founding Fathers to beat Korruption. There are miracles in the air tonight!
Oh yeah, and speaking of the free-for-all, you know what the best thing about winning it is? I know what it's like to have free belts.
No, the devil got no hold on me.
Okay, yeah. Refresh if you can.
Oh, that was rough because I don't know if I was reacting to the audio or the video.
That's the problem. So what you said is like, what's great is I have us muted. The problem is we're still reacting to what is being said at the time. So our reaction might not make sense, but yeah, I can resync that. So
okay. I think it's
So did Kalinowski. We'll see how it goes in real life now.
there.
This ain't space. Barney versus Gucci. They sell Gucci at Barney's.
I was gonna say we could just replay the entire promo if we wanted to.
I mean, if you want to. Man, I'm gonna end up doing so many cuts and edits on this.
Yeah, it sucks.
Putting together himself.
Hopefully, we only go cuts and edits to the promo, and that's it.
He's responsible for a lot of different teams that we have out there,
Yeah.
and this feud, what they've
got the
went
time
through
to do it.
by Korruption, they're so close to becoming triple belted in that, just up and doing his thing, and then descended the team. Well, that's high business. He's the Nerd Chronic, and he's going to show you how we got here right now.
Back it up
Now,
again.
You want to go from here?
Yeah, but go full screen. At the end of this, once the Schmoedown thing is over, pause it, because I think what I might do is
After the Schmoedown thing is over.
yeah, after the promo is over and the Schmoedown comes up, when the Schmoedown logo pops up at the end of the promo, pause it right there. And then what I'm probably going to do is remove all three, go to the black screen, and then pop up the Yodi for Chronic banner just for a minute, and then bring us all back on.
So pause it when the logo is like full screen.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm going to have us muted again.
Yeah.
I was talking after I muted myself because I had us muted when we went into it.
Be lobbed back and forth across the net, and I'm just happy to have a front row seat for it.
Well, we talked about it, and as much as we can get hyped up about it, there's only one man who's the best hype man in the business. He's the Nerd Chronic, and he's going to show you how we got here right now.
Chance Ellison, he's now the youngest champion of all time, right? Mike Kalinowski is double belted. Dan Murrell's the three-time champion. John Roque has had the team championship and the singles championship twice. These teams, they've had beef in the past.
And your winner!
Well, you said it counted.
It's a ridiculous decision. I'm coming for all of them. All the corruption.
No controversy this time, so at least I can go home, beat myself up. That's a positive.
Tears me down till I'm begging for rest. Heart so loud as it beats in my chest. Can't get down, no, we can't have the best of me. No, the devil's got no hold on me.
Corruption. Dan and I are going to take them belts off you and shut down that show.
You know, but that energy in that room, it was the founding fathers. It was deafening for them. So it was a uphill battle, and we fought as best we could.
And your winners and new team champions of the world.
I'm gonna take this. Mike and I are gonna take notes. We're back in 2020.
I cannot pass up the opportunity to have a ringside seat to the family versus corruption. The Wonder Team plays the founding fathers.
Tears me down till I'm begging for it. Heart so loud as it beats in my chest. I can't get down, no, it can't have the best of me. No, the devil's got no hold on me. And
Corruption! Can we really be shocked that the two greatest teams in the Schmoedown right now are going head-to-head once again?
We're coming back for our belts where they belong, my friend. Get it warm for me, baby. Get it warm.
Well, we did. We kept them nice and warm. Nice and toasty sitting on these broad shoulders of ours.
Thing is, this isn't Orlando anymore. It's a new year, new season. More importantly, it's a new me.
You know, Chance had a good IG. So did Kalinowski. We'll see how it goes in real life now. This ain't space. Barney versus Gucci. They sell Gucci at Barney's. That's the big difference.
Oh, what? You thought I was gonna come in here, guns a-blazing, ready to talk a bunch of shit? Good luck.
Everywhere that John Roca and I go, we make history. That's why we're called the Founding Fathers. And tonight, for the first time in Schmoedown history, we are meeting a team on the battlefield for the fourth time.
This is my year. It's an honor of this season being, mine. So it's about to come back home to us. And you will not stop us.
But once that cage door closes and it's the four of us in that ring, all that talk doesn't mean a damn thing.
The only words that I care about coming out of their mouths are the answers to the questions on Friday night. Everything else is just noise. We're the first people in Schmoedown history to cash in a title shot and win the title.
Oh, it would take a miracle for the Founding Fathers to beat corruption. There are miracles in the air tonight!
Oh yeah, speaking of the free-for-all, you know what the best thing about winning it is? I know what it's like to have free belts.
No, the devil's got no hold on me.
On for that, so you're still muted. We can't hear you. There you go.
Could not hear you while you were off, so I have no idea what you were saying.
Oh, it was like absolutely easily. That was fantastic. I am hyped for this game. Let's get this on. Let's actually bring this back.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, are we back? Because it's completely butchered all over the place.
Moving on anyways.
Okay, get a clean cut. Cutting this.
The what?
You wanted to do this.
It was something. Hold on. Clean cut. Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. That was fire.
I love that Mike didn't say a dang thing the entire time.
And it fit. And for a second there, I thought like they were just gonna go the whole time without like anyone talking during that. So that would have been cool too. But man, that was so good.
I also love that Dan said, "I've had 3 belts." Ooh. We got to play this match now. We got to play this.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, you have to every single time. It just is so hyped up. But there's so, I mean, look, Eric, Nerd Chronic is a genius, but he's got so much to be able to work with here with Korruption and the Founding Fathers. They give him so much to work with because there's so much history between these two teams and what they've done. And the fact that the Founding Fathers, they started off shaky as a team when they first began, but they hit their stride and they really looked phenomenal, not only in teams, in singles. When Dan came back and the Founding Fathers formed, he was still learning the game and figuring it out. And it was during that rough patch when the David O. Russell thing happened. And, you know, since then, he's gone on to win another championship, and he's really feeling solid about the way he's playing. Roca, even though he came off of a loss with that Irwin match, was one of the best games he's ever played. Now, Mike and Chance, same thing. Mike and Chance, they both have not lost this season. They're both playing in the, well, you know, minus the Inner Geekdom finals, but against other factions. Mike and Chance have been playing great. They played together against the family really well. Chance is playing just lights out when it came to the Inner Geekdom. And so then they're both entering the singles tournament because Mike chose not to go next week against a guy, so he's going into the tournament here. But he could be going in as the Movie Trivia Schmoedown team's champion, depending on how tonight goes.
He's certainly good, guy. You know, when you look at the Founding Fathers, you think their individual greatness, sure, and when they
Kalinowski guy is the undercard to Smith Jericho.
Last year's Schmoedown Spectacular, and just watching John
that would have been interesting too.
Walk up those
that would have been, yeah.
What do you think? No matter what you put as that undercard, all of them could have been their own live event. So I know I like the idea of keeping Guy Kalinowski to a live event, but
because Kalinowski guy was supposed to be a live event,
yeah, but also like Bateman Guy, every single time they face off could always be a live event. It was the first time, it could be the second time.
Even seem to be sweating the Founding Fathers. So is it really possible that they're that chill going into a matchup of this size? I guess there's only one way to find out.
Strap in, we got a 5-rounder.
Right now, Kalinowski didn't say a word in that single thing, so who knows the type of mental.
I don't have straps on this chair.
All right, but besides that, besides just the players, the factions have a lot
just
of
keep
stake
seated
right now because as we saw,
oh, I can do that.
Awarded to the Finstock Exchange right beforehand, and him and both the Finstock Exchange and Korruption.
Hopefully, we don't have to do anything else further in this where we leave you to edit
Barney
stuff. So
of Korruption, the Queen herself,
we'll see,
and whatever that is.
King Gucci the First.
Gucci the First, apparently. And Shannon, look, this is, you have a lot of feuds going on, whether it's Roxy, whether it's Kaiser. It has always been this thing with the Exchange where they seem to
put on a crown
for a while
to combat her tiara.
It does not seem like that right now, and they seem a little vulnerable after that first match. Do you guys capitalize on that and, you know, get the wounded deer, if you will?
Ideally, yes, that's what we'd like to do, but we can't underestimate the fire that is burning in their bellies even stronger now. So, you know, we're hungry, we're ready, but we can't.
Fire burning in your bellies. That would be considered tacos here in Austin, Texas.
We'd love them too. I know that's not their style.
Those don't just burn in your bellies, though.
Yeah, they burn elsewhere. Others also.
They burn throughout the rest of their entire trek.
What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing either. I mean, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Tom, you do have an eclectic flair for dress, but what are you?
I'm probably gonna stop eating the jelly beans because I'm picking them out of my teeth now.
She's the queen.
Oh, that always looks good on a video.
King.
Yeah.
King always wins. Card games, anything.
Chess.
Trump's the queen all the time. Except in England, where I don't know, they got it backwards. But anyway, tough loss earlier. We get that. This is a different ball game here. This is a championship level match. We're gonna do what we did to him last time. Almost TK.
Who's scrambling eggs?
I don't know. That's not here.
Okay. All right. Well, we'd like to again wish you both luck because
this whole throwdown's been like a case of like the ambient sounds
because we know obviously Dan played
between dogs barking and eggs scrambling.
John Roca played a hell of a game the week
and the lack of noise from Mike.
Well, I mean, even go back to like the teams match, all the sound effects that they had that
these teams fired up. Like, so
popped up.
how do they? Because they've never faced them in the digital age. So how do you prepare for Team Korruption going into this match?
I mean, look, brass tacks, they're a great team. We know that. They have us 2-1 right now. But like I said, the study tactics that we're going through here, I just don't think these guys are ready. They're coming off.
So if they go 2-2 now, does that mean the fifth match becomes the rubber match? Or is that term strictly kept to 3 matches?
And answer
I wonder.
questions.
I think that would be the rubberiest of rubber matches.
Like that.
See, I was hoping that would be a rrhetorical question because I knew you wouldn't be able to answer it.
Not enough time to get ready.
And I don't think I did.
World, not enough time in the real world.
Still.
Like I said, it's going to be a very.
I think what I said makes no sense.
And they do that. I don't know. I'm not going to doubt Kalinowski. I'm not going to doubt Chance.
Which anniversary is the rubber anniversary again? It's the 8th one. We learned this in a prior
and we want what
replay.
We want, and what the founding fathers want is to chase that Patriots record. And I want that as well. I want to match that. That's what I want to do, and that's what they want to do.
You got a response to that, Shannon?
Yeah, I'll tell you how they do it. They're the 2 most versatile players in this entire league.
That's fair. I'll tell you what, though. The only gold you're going home with is what's on your head right now. That's about it.
Well, I'm already home with it, so that makes no sense.
You'll see.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we're going to put you guys both in the waiting room. Good luck to you both. Big championship match here. Reminding everyone again, 3 points for the title match here in teams. Potential 4 points.
Well, then you're going to the other room with it.
Or knockout. All right. Mark, the managers are gone. Now it is time to bring in the teams. Are you ready?
The queen is set, and the king, Gucci, would like to remind everybody the Whoppers right now are 2 for $5. Christian, let's get it on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll be right back.
Time for the movie
Stay seated.
Schmoedown.
I know. I'm staying
5
seated.
rounds for the movie trivia.
Also, we're filming this a
Schmoedown
little bit later,
Championship
and
of the world.
I don't know if Burger King's still open.
Introducing first.
Or were they talking about Whopper candy?
Burger King, you know.
Representing
It's true.
Korruption.
They're talking about Whoppers candy, though. That's a bad deal.
With a record of 6 wins and 2 defeats. They are the former movie trivia Schmoedown team champions of
Electric
the world,
ukulele.
the Inner Geekdom tournament winner, the Cobra, Chance Ellison, and the former 2-time movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion of the world, Mike Kalinowski, Team Korruption. Korruption is here. The challengers are here. And oh my goodness, you can feel it. The energy. Anytime, Mike, you guys play, man. You said it yourself when you were sitting here for backstage all those months ago. There's something about these teams, the rivalry. I remember at one point when you said, "Oh yeah, you know what? John and I have never played." Now it seems like the only person you do play is John when it comes to this.
It does seem with Korruption, there is a tendency to play the same teams over and over again. I attribute that to the fact that we play the best, we get to be the best, and we play those best players, and that's why we're constantly playing the same teams. At this level, there's nothing but respect across the board for whoever we come into contact with. People want us to talk trash because we're heels. They want us to hype up massive promos and come on and diss people. But at this point of the game, at this point of competition, who we face off against are the elite They're the creme de la creme, as it were, and we're here because of that.
Yeah, Chance, you saw Bobby Gucci throw some barbs.
Their
towards
heels.
Your squad, particularly that you're not answering Space Cadet questions, referring to Inner Geekdom. So does that just further
They're the
stoke
heels that
fire
respect
for you and why
everybody.
you want to defeat someone who really doesn't think Inner Geekdom should take weight and be a factor in a match like this?
Somewhat.
Can I say
Look, if
ish
you
on
need
this
extra
channel?
stuff in your
Ish.
fire, then you don't belong
Yeah, ish.
here. Like Mike and I have had this fire since we beat the family way back in March. Actually, even before that, we've been ready to take on these guys again. So it doesn't matter what Tom says. We're ready to go.
All right. So the last thing here, Mike. I mean, this is you chose obviously next week you be the singles. You chose not to do the number one contender match, and you chose to focus on this match in general with the teams. So winning these titles back, and obviously you got Chance Ellison who's going to be facing Chandru for the Inner Geekdom title at Spectacular. So how important it is to you right now is the goal of taking these titles back, like you said in that post interview all those months ago.
The goal this season was to win points for our faction. And I think as you've seen what we've accomplished, moving up to the top from the bottom there, that was the number one goal. Second goal of mine was a personal goal because I didn't want this to be about me this season, but there was a little bit of that. And it was about finding the love of the game, which through the Inner Geekdom tournament, I did. I refound the love of the game by having a phenomenal partner who took the tournament from me. That's what I wanted to happen if I didn't win it. My teammates, these new players that are coming in this league, are an incredible force, and they're at my back. I found the love of this game. I'm at a place right now, Christian, I'm going to tell you this right now, and maybe I shouldn't tell you this and let you guys this. I feel right now, sitting in this chair, how I felt almost a year and a half ago. The second time we played the Founding Fathers. I was so relaxed. I came into that match. We do our little promo talk in the second studio, and you're still telling us, what you want or what we should be saying, and what's at stake. And you tell me, he's like, well, okay, guys, it's the number one contender match. And I go, wait, hold the phone. This is the number one contender match. I went into that match so relaxed, not even knowing that it was a number one contender. Played one of the best games of my career in the Schmoedown. And I woke up this morning, and that's how I felt today, sitting at this chair. There's no pressure to win this belt. I've had that belt. Chance has had that belt. Would it be nice to have it? Absolutely. Have we studied to win it? We have. I found the relaxed space I need to be a top-tier competitor, not just for one season, not just for one tournament, for the entire length of my career. That's where I'm at. Chance is still hungry. Chance wants those belts. I want those belts. We're in the place to do that. That's the end of the story.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chance. We're going to remove you, put you in the waiting room. And now, Mark, it is time.
Their opponents, let's hear it.
And their opponents, representing the Finstock Exchange, with a record of 5 wins, 2 defeats, with 4 knockouts. They are the reigning, defending, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown
That's 10 fingers.
champions of the world.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was doing the 5 or jazz hands. I
don't think you were doing either. I think you were a mime caught in a box.
I do my own thing.
Nobody likes mimes.
Founding Fathers, looking at double belted champ, the team's champion,
Weird.
John Roca, looking about as confident gets. John, let me start with you. Last week, when Ken Merle won that match, you came in, you seemed like born a new man. Came excited, you look confident, you look scary right now. What was the mental kind of shift, if you will, between last week?
I think one of the great things you can do is find out how great you really are. It's one of the things that you can really hang your hat on, so to speak. And watching how Ethan took Dan to the nth degree that you could take a competitor for that belt, I felt pride that I was able to take Ethan to 4 rounds of sudden death. And
Apparently my
watching
cat's stuck in
brother
this
keep
box
his
with me.
calm, keep his nerve through that sudden death, it just re-inspired me, man. It made me fall in love with the game again.
How about that dog?
7 seasons I've been doing this thing. You know it, Christian.
She doesn't
I
care
fall
about
in
dogs.
and out of love with this game all the time because of the toll it takes on me. But watching Dan and Ethan, one of the greatest matches ever, it just kind of reawoke my competitive spirit. And I've been excited to face these guys since that day. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's get in this cage. Let's have some fun. Let's go toe to toe. Let's see who's standing by the end. So I got nothing but love and I got nothing but excitement for going into this match.
Dan, you just are coming off an emotional win, albeit against Ethan Irwin, but I mean, he took you to the limit and beyond with that, and it was a big 5-round match. And so you got to ask, like an athlete trying to recover in time for the next big game, are you ready for this match physically, mentally, emotionally, or do you still have a little something left last week?
No, last week I celebrated the night of, woke up, started the game plan, which we'd already begun before I even fought Ethan, and kept executing for this match. So last week was great, and I'm going to have plenty of time before my next title match against whoever that's going to be against to celebrate last week. But no, this week has been about today, about this match tonight, and that's what I'm ready for.
All right, so let me ask you this then, Dan. I mean, this is Korruption, obviously. For the first 2 matches, it seemed like, they had your number, and you even almost thought that. But then after Orlando,
if I put these 2 teams up next to each other right now, I'd say Founding Fathers looks more terrifying than Korruption
John
does
have been playing
at this
lights
moment.
out ball lately, but
yeah, because Korruption just seems relaxed and
with Korruption, seeing the way that they both
Mike's
played
not even worried.
even intergeeked him, even though it's not this division.
These 2 seemed
I think we if you look
terrifying.
at the stats, if you look at the games
Yeah,
we played
horrifying.
against each other, which would be 2
I would
games
not
of
want to face
sudden
down
death and 1
this
game that
Founding
went
Fathers.
to sudden death, and not even just sudden death,
which is weird because I mean, here Dan looks like Dan. He's just terrifying because he's got
that we are facing an opponent who is capable of everything.
He's being
And
very
I'm trying,
direct.
I'm trying to hold my gray stripes here like he's holding his belts. Yeah, and I don't convey the same level of terrifying holding gray stripes.
Well aware that this is going to come down.
He's also being very direct and to the point here, though. There's no. I'm ready. I'm here to have some fun. Let's feeling loose, feeling good, feeling great. It's
last thing here.
we're going to kill them.
The challengers in. This is
feeling crazy.
Mike,
doing
Chance, have been
trivia.
through your fair
Our
share
trivia
of
will
wars
kill
here.
them.
Are they respected opponents, or you
Death.
just want to finally just kind of get
By
rid of them?
trivia.
I think absolutely. Listen, you can't respect an opponent more than want to beat them at their best, and they seem to be at their best. I was watching Last Dance all day today and seeing Jordan going up against the Pacers, going up against the Knicks.
That being said, though,
Pistons,
if what Mike said is to be
overcoming those
believed,
mountains
they
and
should
always
also
playing
be
them
terrifying.
at their best to take
Korruption.
those series,
So,
and then eventually
yeah.
beat those Blazers and those Jazz for those.
Wouldn't want to
titles
face
and
either
those
one of these teams
Sonics
right now.
as well. And so playing always and the Suns at their best. So I'm excited to get in the ring with these guys. They've been playing lights out.
Partly because we're just reacting and haven't prepared for this kind of a match.
Not talk. All that matters is, do you know the
Even though this is again the 4th one, and we've seen the previous 3.
isn't going to matter. So let's get in this ring and let's find out who's really the champs of the Schmoedown.
Oh, let's do it.
All right. Well, here are the challengers. The champions are in. And a reminder to everybody to keep your hands up once you've written your answer. Show your answer to the camera and say it. And also remember, no looking off camera at all. Make sure you're looking into the camera during the match, because just in case, we don't want to make sure that there's any silly accusations. All right, so let us now get into the rules of round number 1.
How you doing tonight, Chance?
I haven't had a lollipop in like 15 years, and I think I'm going to go back.
He seems
Here, round
focused.
Number 1,
For
the
sure.
field of competitors is going to hear
Oh,
8
he
questions
disappeared.
from 8 different corners of movie trivia Schmoedown.
How you doing, Rules?
Although this is the team format, round 1 is an individual.
It's the JTE rule right there.
Of movie trivia Schmoedown. No,
Same as last week.
Once we ask the question, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer, whatever you think on whatever.
It's a nice looking
right
15
surface
seconds.
you prefer. Once we ask you by name or nickname to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote to your camera. At the same time,
I've seen better.
Into the microphone. Each question is worth 1 point. No penalty for missing a question.
8 questions.
Stealing.
The challenges are looking pretty sexy down here, though. Look at those. Look at those sexy challenges. Oh yeah, those are going to get used.
Another 15 seconds. Use a JT.
It's round 1.
You also each have 1 challenge. To
Round
be
1
there. Point throughout the 5-round
Yeah.
matchup. You may
Ooh, 5 rounds.
team, and
So
then
we're
we'll
going to see that again.
confirm
Only
that.
next time we'll say round 2.
Challenge.
This is really stupid.
Place. You got a noisy microphone. Try not to move that much.
Your mom's really stupid.
Hey, I'm going to call her later and tell her you said
One
that.
more question for each competitor.
Sorry, Mom.
Expect to receive a phone call immediately following.
So ready.
Mike Kalinowski, are you ready?
Like 2 o'clock in the morning.
John Roca, are you ready?
Gentlemen, let's
Sure.
Chance, are you
She's
ready?
gonna ground you.
Ready.
I gotta stay in my room.
Ready to Schmoedown.
I'm gonna be. I'm on vacation for the next week. I'm staying in this room anyways.
Championship. Here it is. Action adventure, gentlemen. Who plays the lead? Doug Carlin alongside Paula Patton and Jim Caviezel in the sci-fi action film Deja Vu.
Gotta be honest, Christian. I didn't think you had that in you. That was
This match? Are you kidding?
that was a lion's roar right there.
I have to. I'm excited for this one. And 5.
Oh, keep in mind we got some championship level questions on this.
Yeah.
2, 1. Pens down. Dan.
Denzel Washington.
Yes. Hands up, everybody else. Mike Kalinowski.
Denzel Washington.
Yes. And John.
Denzel Washington. Can you read that?
I can't see it. I can see it now.
There
Yes.
we go. Cool.
Chance.
Denzel Washington.
Got it. All right. Everybody.
Yay!
Denzel Washington.
All right, we're
Yay!
moving to the world of crime movies. Ron Harris knows something about that. Your question. Lee directed John Leguizamo, Adrian Brody, and Mira Sorvino in what 1999 crime film about the 1977 David Berkowitz serial murders?
Wait, what?
The question is, who
nope.
strikes first blood? That's the main thing here.
As soon as that happens, it's like that first big hit you get in a football game. You're ready for action.
5, 4, 3,
No.
2, 1. Pens down. And
I
Mike.
have a guess for that.
Is it Summer of Sam?
It is.
Yes.
And John.
Is it Summer of Sam?
It is. Chance Elephant.
Are we sure it's Summer of Sam?
And lastly, Dan.
I'm fairly confident that it's Summer of Sam.
Oh, we got the nerves out there, huh, boys? We're all shaking it off now.
Give me a lollipop. Give me a lollipop. All right.
I got a bunch, pal. I got a bunch. We're about 10 miles away.
I bet you'll do.
All right.
I
Dramas.
love what's happening.
Besides this match, dramas.
Yeah.
Amanda Stenberg plays Star Carter, who witnesses her friend Khalil's murder when she's pulled over in what 2018 film?
Big props to
What? Were there words in that?
Haskell 420. Thanks for reminding the crowd to not guess an answer. Even
Again,
correct jokey. We're gonna have
championship
to
level, which
4, 3.
usually requires some studying at this
All right,
point.
First one. Here it is. Amanda Stenberg plays Star Carter, who witnesses her friend Khalil's murder when they're pulled over in what 2018 film?
Jesus, I hope I'm right for that repeat. Hands up.
All right, hands up, everybody, as the clock winds down.
2018.
I feel like I've heard of this movie. I just don't know the title.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
I feel like I'm going to hear this and be like, oh,
and
yeah.
John.
I think, is it The Hate You Give?
It is.
Mm.
Now we get
Yes, that would be exactly one of those. Yes.
And Dan
The Hate You Give.
and Mike.
I had it incorrect.
Incorrect. So Mike
Okay.
and First Blood by the Founding Fathers as we get to our next question.
It's the hate you give.
Correct, Christian, and we are into the world of the 1970s.
I don't give hate.
I don't remember them. Your
all love.
Okay.
point. Clint Eastwood plays Frank Morris, a prisoner with an exceptional IQ in what 1979 biographical film?
Oh, jeez.
Why are we playing along to a
Right,
team?
Christian.
To a,
What Van Halen album came out in 79?
You know, just in case.
I mean, I got the first one.
Yeah.
4,
That was
3,
warm up.
2.
yeah,
You
right.
got it.
Pen down, please. And Chance.
Escape from Alcatraz.
It is. And Dan.
Escape from Alcatraz.
Mike.
I don't have it.
Mike didn't have it. And John.
Escape from Alcatraz.
All right. So the Founding Fathers now going up by 2.
First
We'll get the
blood.
Score update in just a moment here as we have the Dan Merle.
That was a
and
good movie.
Yet neither has Chance.
It's technically been 2 bloods.
8-6.
But-
Yeah.
8-6. And the next question. Fantasy sci-fi. Who plays the lead role of Percy Jackson in 2010's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. What is his name?
I can answer this one.
See it? And I didn't because I had a rec league championship game.
I'm not certain. I feel like this is a pretty good guess, though.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. And Dan Merle.
Logan Lerman.
Yes. Mike Kalinowski.
Logan Lerman.
Jeez.
Logan Lerman.
I was so close with that.
Logan Lerman.
Correct. All right.
I was so close. I was correct.
Logan
Lerman.
2 points.
Get caught in that young 20s white.
Yeah.
Good. Got a
Yeah.
lot of perfection. So
I don't know why Logan Lerman. I really did not know. I was a guess.
And your question.
No, you did.
Adam
It was there.
Sandler stars as an Israeli counter-terrorist who dreams of becoming a hairstylist.
Yep.
In what comedy?
We were just talking about this.
It's an intense fight here.
Did you hear the squeak? Because I did.
Yeah, it does. It feel.
They have extra time to write this title.
I love a good.
Yeah, seriously.
4.
Ooh.
You have to know this one off the top of your head.
1.
Yeah.
Pens down. Please.
This also is in a comedy. There's nothing funny about this movie.
Mess with the Zohan.
That is incorrect. And now we to John Roca.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Zohan.
Nope.
Correct.
No.
To Chance Ellison.
You don't mess with the Zohan.
Correct. And Dan.
You don't mess with the Zohan.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's you don't mess with the Zohan.
You don't mess with the
And
Zohan.
you see the lead stay by 1.
Ooh.
1 point up.
It was a really dumb movie.
Sucks.
Yeah. Sorry, 2. 11-9. Excuse me. 11.
I feel good having some points there on the board.
The
Just
next
not for
question
that
here,
movie.
7. Horror
Well,
thriller. Horror
We
thriller.
just talked about it too, which
A group of sorority sisters at Hawthorne College are preyed upon by an unknown stalker in this 2019 horror remake.
That's tough, man. Coming
2019
Horror remake.
Yep.
One word.
Sorority sisters. Oh yes.
Yep.
Duh.
And 5, 4,
2019
3,
horror remake.
2.
I forgot they did another remake of this. There's been like a couple of them now.
Yes, it is.
Oh
Chance Ellison.
yeah.
Black Christmas.
Yep.
Dan Merle.
Black Christmas.
And Mike.
Black Christmas.
Mike gets
Yep.
it. All right. So
Black Christmas.
and now we see
Whiteboard.
ourselves at the last
Well
question.
played.
Round number 1, unless both Chance and Dan get it correct, and they and only they will have a bonus question as we see ourselves 13-11 founding fathers.
Well done,
Next-
Christian. And now it's my turn to ask
Next,
the
final question in Bond.
No.
No?
These an
Okay.
animated movie.
Okay.
I don't know
checking,
that
guys.
Jimmy
Sorry.
Bond has ever been a cartoon. These are films that were either drawn by hand or on a computer. And your question for a point. Jim Parsons voices O, an alien fugitive that teams up with Tip Tucci, voiced by Rihanna, in what 2015 film?
What?
It's like Chance knows it.
Yeah, the
This is the only one.
championship.
I can't remember what it's called.
This is the only one that's coming to my mind. So
3, 2, 1.
I can't remember the name of it.
A chance for the perfect round.
To answer your question, Mark, Jimmy Bond has in fact been a cartoon. It's Home.
That is correct.
Oh,
Chance for the perfect. Dan.
okay.
I got it wrong. I said Mars needs moms.
Dan missed.
That's what I was thinking.
Mike
Yep.
Kalinowski.
No, I had nothing.
Naroka.
Nope.
So only
Yeah.
Chance.
Mars
Only
needs
Chance.
moms.
Go Chance.
Chance and
Good
only
job.
Chance as we get 13-12. Chance has an opportunity to tie the ball game here as we get to the next.
Whew.
The next round.
Did we get to 6
Speed
points?
Chance. You don't have to write it down. It's for you and only you. You just have to answer it.
Combined, I got 4. What did you get?
All right, here you go.
Oh, we're at 7. Good.
Andrew
Good.
Stanton
Good.
directed which 2008 Pixar film?
2008. Wally.
Wally.
That
Yeah.
is correct.
Yeah.
Tie game. Tie game. As we now get to the second
Ooh,
round.
that's the big one. If you can remember dates for Pixar movies, you got
amazing.
You're doing pretty good.
Because they're spread out enough that you can.
Round number 2 is the
They've
wheel
typically
round.
been one a
Christian,
year.
It's a virtual
Yeah.
wheel. That's what we can.
Hey, look, it's round
So
2.
Each team is going to spin it with their mind.
And my ceiling fan.
On a category.
Would you look at
We're
that?
going to be asked 6 questions in that unique world of.
It
movie
definitely says round 2.
Knowledge. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question.
I
but
really need to put some posters on my wall.
It is available in
Yeah.
round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer,
Check this one out, though. I didn't see this before.
4 options.
Opponents can steal. It says it right there.
At that point, the value of the question.
I haven't worn that
goes
jacket in a
down
while.
To 1.
Oh, I
So
mean, yeah.
Christian, like you said,
Question.
nice little comeback
Each
there
team
right at
spins.
the
Yes.
end by-
Yeah.
I really could vacuum in here.
But it is still founding fathers who is going to have the option.
Oh man, I can't wait to get into that
or
bed.
defer to their corrupt.
I mean,
opponents. So founding fathers are going to get a chance to consult with their manager.
Hi, Christian.
All right, you guys have 60 seconds, Gooch, starting now. Go.
Great job, fellas.
Thanks, Tom.
Fantastic stuff.
We're tied up. Gooch.
How you guys feeling?
How you feeling, Danny?
You know me. I like to know the variables. Bateman is wearing on me. I'm becoming a man of numbers. So I feel like maybe we should let them spin first, so we know what situation we're looking at when we play. What do you guys think, Roka? What do you think?
You know what? I agree with that as well.
Yeah, I like it.
I think that's a good move. There's 2 JTEs left.
Yeah,
let's remember that.
Yep.
Obviously,
defer.
We'll figure that. Yeah, I think we defer. Yeah, let's see what they got.
We'll defer.
All right. So you're going to defer. All right, you guys can stay in the waiting room until they spin the wheel. And once they spin the wheel,
nice succinct discussion there.
All right, we're going to remove the Finstock.
Was this a good decision at this point in a championship match when you're tied?
Yeah,
but we've been talking about this in all the other matches that we do here on the Schmoedown replay.
I know we can always see in your face.
It's nice to know how much you got to catch back up on.
Nope, not at all.
Pick yourself up, move on. Chance knows it.
It's a little more.
We want to spin first.
We always spin first.
You guys know.
It wears a little bit more on your mind
right
if.
Out the gate. Here we are tied. Let's spin first. Let's see what we get. What do you say?
You come out of round 2 behind.
Phenomenal. I knew you had my back.
But if you go into it behind, you can catch up and feel better going into round 3.
Both managers and competitors got to keep your hands up at all times. And a reminder to competitors.
Sorry if I took a minute saying that. I kind of trying to balance between saying stuff and listening to them too, and I don't really want to pause it because
just remember
we're short on time as far as recording this goes. So
Steven Spielberg, final answer. Whatever.
We did too many shenanigans with the dog at the beginning.
And also, Christian, another reminder for you guys, Chance and Mike, when you're saying your A, B's, and C and D's, make sure you clarify if it's B as in boy, D as in dog, whatever. That way, there's no trouble.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Shannon. All right, that's a note for both teams. So, all right, so here is the first spin.
Let's go. Let's hit good spin, baby. Let's go.
Meg Ryan.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue as well.
Nora Ephron. Nora.
Definitely.
Thanks for the help, folks.
Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett.
Starting now.
New category.
Well, it's a newer one. It hasn't been spun a lot. I don't even think it's even spun yet.
But I think we can do better, Mike.
Man, there's a lot of categories on there though. I'd be like,
I trust you.
We will.
There's some good ones though. There's some good categories on there.
All right, here it is. Final, whatever they get here, they got to take.
Here we go. Good spin.
We will drop the Founding Fathers out after this one.
All right.
So they know what to expect.
Wasn't on my TV. Here comes
80s movies.
That'll help.
80s
That's
movies.
a good one.
All right, Shannon.
That could be real good.
Shannon, you keep your hands up. Same thing with Gucci. Keep your hands up as we start the round. You're going to get 6 questions, gentlemen, in the realm of 80s films. Are you ready for your
They could come out of this real strong.
That the Founding Fathers are in the other room, and they are dropping out. Once they drop out, we will make sure.
Chance, buddy, you know exactly what we wanted.
Waiting for Roka to drop, and then once Roka's in the other room, confirmation that he's in the other room, we will continue this round.
That's right, gentlemen. This is the 1980s, just to be clear.
Thank you for
that. Dang it, Ellis.
I was hoping for 1780s, but that is a
lot of good movies.
There probably won't be many movie questions from the 1780s.
Just waiting as soon as we get confirmation.
Just saying, moving pictures on film was not really a thing at that point.
I'm not making fun.
When was George Maley's trip to the moon or whatever? When was that made?
We wanted to happen.
Oh man, that was 19.
I concur.
No,
Christian,
earlier than that.
Black Christmas, buddy.
Was it the 19-teens or 1920s?
I think it was. I want to say it was in the teens.
Not Black Mom.
That home, man. That home. I know we talked about it. I just couldn't get it.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Good old Jimmy P.
All right, so we're just waiting for confirmation that Roka's in that room, and once we get it, we can begin the round here. So just hold off, everybody, as we once again the score. If we can get an update on the score, as we know we have a tie game at the moment. It is 13-13. The challengers with 13. And the
I said I was going to stop eating those jelly beans. I had to pop myself off because literally in my teeth and bothering me.
A raven just dropped something off in my backyard.
It just struck me. It's actually 1902. It wasn't in the teens.
All right, here we go, guys.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Ready.
I mean, it was super early.
All right, 6
I got to rewatch
questions in the
Hugo.
realm of 80s. Here's your first one. Who plays Dr. Moonlight Graham in 1989's Field of Dreams?
Kevin Costner?
Mike, that is Burt Lancaster.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I concur with that one. Give the
Burt
answer.
Lancaster, final answer.
That is correct.
I
for
like
2 points.
Chance's power
All
pose.
Question
Yeah.
number 2. Who plays Carol Bradshaw, who is Goose's wife in the film Top Gun?
Dan, I concur with me on this one. I believe it is Meg Ryan.
I concur.
The answer, gentlemen, is Meg Ryan.
Is this a medical debate?
Correct. 2 more.
I love this.
All right. Here-
I love it.
Question 3.
It's so good.
In the film Bloodsport, what is the name of the martial arts competition that the competitors fight in?
Bloodsport.
My fan, Jean-Claude Van Damme, they would be competing in the Kumite. Do you concur with this?
I do concur.
I feel like this is Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can when he's trying to pose as a doctor. Do you concur? I don't know. Do you concur? I do concur. You should have concurred.
He is an aging shoe shiner.
I love
who
it.
is mistaken for a mafia don in the 1988 David Mamet film Things Change.
You familiar with this film, Mike?
I do not. I want
Okay,
to.
You don't know it.
Yes.
No, that's the freshman.
I'm sorry. Okay, you're right.
choice.
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice.
Multiple
Here it
Yeah.
is. Is it A, James Coburn, B, Don Amici, C, Marlon Brando, D, Alec Guinness?
So, James Coburn.
Said 1988.
Could it be Coburn? Go ahead.
Don Amici.
5.
You want to go Don Amici?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
Go with it.
Oh, Don Amici, final answer.
Correct for 1 point.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Old Donamesh, as someone calls him. Donamesh.
All right, so that is
Don Amici.
1, 2, 3. That is
Don
number
Amici.
4. Here is number
Amici.
5. Here is number 5, guys. Number 5. Who plays Dr. Bill Raymond, who's Norman's doctor, who advises him not to go back and live at the Bates Motel in 1983's Psycho 2?
Ooh, that's a question.
Yeah.
Yo, question writers. Props.
Yeah. You got any ideas on this one?
Oof.
All right, multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Here it is. Is it A, Donald Pleasance, B, Dennis Franz, C, Christopher Lee, D, Robert Loggia?
I want to say it's B or D.
Yeah.
Which one do you think, Mike?
Not Christopher Lee? Not Christopher Lee?
I don't think it's Christopher Lee.
Okay.
No.
Go with your gut, pal.
I'll go D, final answer. D as in dog, final answer.
D as in dog, Robert Loggia is correct for 1
Nice.
point. So really playing big.
Wow, they're
here.
doing-
That was number 5.
Really playing through that
That was
well.
number 5. Here is
Yeah.
the final question, number 6. Here it is. All right. In the film Coming to America, what is the name
Eddie Murphy.
of the fictional African country that Akeem is the crown prince of?
We talked about this, my friend.
Yes.
Confer with me on this. Is it
Oh.
Zamunda?
Zamunda. Yes.
Oh, yes, it is Zamunda.
Gentlemen, final answer, Zamunda.
I was like Zimbabwe. No, wait, that's a real one.
For
That's how we do it, my friend. That's how we
no steals whatsoever. We'll get the
That
score
was
here,
that was a very
23-13, and we will bring
well
back the
executed
founding
round 2.
fathers, 23-13.
Yeah.
That was
Goes
an
up by 10
impressively executed
as
round
the
2.
Corruption navigates through 80s brilliantly. No steals
That
whatsoever.
was so good.
And now we wait for the founding fathers to return. As soon as they do, you guys will drop out after you see what they spin, Mike.
Yeah,
and
10,
then you'll
10
have to
point
drop
lead
out.
there. That's a
No
huge
stuff.
trying to catch
Here
up.
You go, just waiting.
That's
for
like
the
perfect
next,
team
for
chemistry.
waiting for the founding fathers.
When you defer, you're kind of hoping to not
absolutely how
not
we
have
should
to
do
play catch up that much.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to remove you guys.
Hoping
We're
maybe
gonna
at most
bring
like
in
7
the
point
founding
catch up,
fathers
but
here.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no steal availables here, guys. No steal availables. And
That's what we expected.
60 seconds, Gucci, you got to talk to the founding fathers starting now.
They checked down twice. They, got single points. Had a great round. It's 10 points right now. Let's get 12.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's do what we need to do here.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the
Let's
wheels
see.
going to go up.
Let's see how
Founding
they
fathers,
we
will
know
spin.
we know
Corruption
Roca and
will
Dan
leave
have
the
great
room
chemistry
once
too
they
as a
find
team.
out
I
what
mean,
the founding
they're
fathers have
champions for a
spun.
reason.
Here's the first spin.
Yeah, man, there's just some tough slices on here, I would say.
Yeah. But I just want to see an execution on at least on par with Corruption here.
Take it.
Video game.
Video games. Yeah.
You guys know.
I wouldn't.
Compared to like Angela Bassett or Nora
Things
Ephron.
in here, too many different Resident Evils and stuff. I feel like
I mean, there's that problem too.
we could potentially be better served.
Video games has a lot of fart boxes that I haven't bothered to watch yet.
Take a chance to see if we can
You
get.
can't say fart box on this channel.
All right, final spin on the board here. Whatever it is, Founding Fathers.
Video games has a lot of pooty cubes that I haven't gotten the chance to see yet.
Absolutely. The pooty cubiest of pooty cubes.
Down in a moment as we land on
Angela Bassett. Oof.
All right,
great.
Okay.
See, now, me personally, I probably would have rather have taken video games over Angela Bassett. Both of them are like complete fart box slices, though.
Gucci, as we remove you,
Pooty cubes.
and the Founding Fathers.
Oh, that's right.
Mark will get 6 questions in the realm of Angela Bassett films.
That wheel just wanted to go to Angela Bassett. It was dying to go to Angela Bassett all night.
Yeah, we need to confirm that they're in the private room before we.
All right, well, it took the Founding Fathers a minute, not blaming y'all, but don't worry, we were able to stall for time.
Daniel,
what is it that Stella got back and how Stella got her groove
I
back?
wish I could give you 2 points for it. but-
Nice.
They're in the other room. We're ready.
What X-Men did Angela Bassett
should have played?
Should have played.
Wild, wonderful
Played.
world of Angela Bassett.
Grammatically,
Probably
that
the nicest
question
person
made
I've
no
ever
sense, but whatever.
Points on the table for this first.
My vocabularistics are an issue.
Angela Bassett plays the mother of what superhero, of what movie superhero?
Black Panther.
Black Panther?
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Right?
Black Panther final
So
answer.
instead of playing the wife of Black Panther, she plays the mother of Black Panther.
Number 1 there.
She's
right,
in there somewhere.
Angela Bassett. Who directed Eddie Murphy and Angela Bassett in 1995's Vampire in Brooklyn?
Wes Craven. What do you say?
John, if you're confident,
Yep.
you do it.
Wes Craven, final answer.
You should be confident because it's right. 2 points.
Hell yeah, Roka. There you go.
All right. Here's the next one.
All right. Halfway through after this question, Angela Bassett is the voice of the Decepticon Shatter, who is trying to track down
Roka's
an
got it.
Autobot in what film in the Transformers franchise?
All right, Roka, I'm going to redeem myself from last
Bumblebee.
week. It's Bumblebee, right? Yes.
Bumblebee it is.
It is Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. I should have said this last week. Bumblebee. Final
Final
answer.
Yeah.
That is
Sorry, Chris.
correct.
What's up?
Keep your hands up. Your hands.
Oh,
have
sorry,
been-
sorry.
All
Dan
right.
exercising some demons and gets it correct for 2 more points.
23.
I was like,
Sorry,
you know,
Sorry, Shannon. Sorry.
Next question.
you know,
Here's
Roka
the next
knows it.
question.
All right, they're doing what their manager told them to do so far, Christian. Your next question, in the world of Angela Bassett movies. Which music legend wrote and starred in the film Masked and Anonymous alongside such actors as John Goodman, Jeff Bridges, and Angela Bassett?
Bob Dylan.
Yeah, I was. That was what my head said too. Is Bob Dylan? You're very confident in that, John.
Yep, I
Final
am.
answer. Okay, Bob Dylan. Final answer.
Answer's blown in the wind, and it's worth 2 points.
All right, that was question number 4, I believe. Yes, it was. And now we get to question number 5.
All right, your penultimate question in the world of Angela Bassett. Which comedian stars as an aging baseball star opposite Angela Bassett in the comedy Mr. 3000?
Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac. Yep.
Agreed. Bernie Mac. Final answer.
Correct for 2 more points, and Christian,
Look at
you're
that.
looking to take a lead with this last question.
All right, here it
Look at
is.
that.
This is the last question.
Get it done.
Here we go.
Nice.
Get it done.
World of Angela Bassett, your final
Handle that
question.
business.
What former NBA player portrays the love interest Harry to Bassett's character Brenda in 2008's Meet the Browns?
This one I got no. I got my guts not throwing at
Multiple
me.
choice.
Anything, Roka, do we want to check down?
Yeah, I think so. I think we go multiple choice. Damn it.
4, 3.
Multiple choice. Multiple choice.
Final answer.
All right.
Multiple choice for 1 point. Your options are: is it A, Rick Fox, B, Shaquille O'Neal, C, Kevin Garnett, or D, Michael Jordan?
It's not Shaquille O'Neal.
Rick Fox feels right to me. Yeah.
Let's go Rick Fox.
After Kazam.
Rick
Nice.
Fox, final answer.
Yes.
Correct for a point. They nailed that
Look at that.
category.
Up by a point
Getting
now.
11 of a possible 12 points.
What a round by both of
I actually feel like our knowledge of Angela Bassett movies were pretty good in that too.
by the Founding Fathers as we
It's
bring back the
relatively okay.
challengers.
Would not have been a slice I would have gone with, but
Wow, indeed. And
Well
now
done, guys.
Shannon is in here.
It's
Now,
just
so
not high on the
waiting for
priority now.
challengers.
Just study
Don't
when
talk to your
it
competitors until we have
comes
all
time
the
to study.
competitors in here, please.
what do you
And
feel like today,
once
Angela
we do,
Bassett?
we will begin to start the rules of round number 3. All right, Mike is back, and now we have Chance getting ready to come
House
back.
still got a groove back and
And here's
wait to
Chance.
excel. Let's go.
All right. Waiting for Chance, and Chance is almost here. There he is. Okay, so Founding Fathers check down a multiple choice once, and they have a 1-point lead over Korruption as we get into the third round, 24-23. What a battle it is as we get
Betting
to
round
number 3, the betting round. Mark, how does it go?
Dude, this is what you expect when it gets to
Christian, in the
the fourth match between these two teams.
3, each team is going to
Oh, man.
wager. They may wager.
Oh, hey, look over there. It's this same stupid shtick we've been doing this entire thing.
Here's the
Just in
rub.
case you're wondering,
Right now, that's Founding Fathers gets to spin at the wheel.
one question is asked to both teams.
Wagers are placed.
Oh,
And a
yeah.
question will be asked to the
I don't know why I
field.
keep looking this way. There's a light in my eyes.
Correct, then they will
And the
earn
points
amount
go
of
up and down. That's right. The points are just like an elevator.
They will lose that amount of points.
They don't
Once
matter?
again, you may wager a maximum.
No, that's when the points are on whose line is it anyways.
Oh, gotcha.
Have each team
Yes.
give us their wager once
Hey,
we
Shannon.
spin that wheel.
Let's get you on the show pretty soon.
Chat.
Mike, you too.
Shannon, you had a challenge.
Christian,
we can't do the show earlier
It's
yet,
not necessarily
so
a
probably
challenge, but,
I don't
we
know.
had discussed the warnings on
still film at night.
the entire
But
time.
That was
We just
that was
don't
the
wanna take
first
you away from
warning
your
that
family,
John
man.
got. If he does it again, it's going to be a loss of a point. It's one warning in the match.
So is she challenging?
Guys, we like to have fun on this
No,
show.
she's not. That's not a challenge on the road. She just
It says right there, challenge
I
on the
said,
no hands
I
up.
saw challenge. It said
Chance.
you
You've
challenge.
been on already.
Fine. Here's the ruling.
Hold
It was
on.
a challenge. The challenge was because it was an active question about how she was clarifying the rules. She doesn't lose the challenge, and the idea is,
It specifically says challenge though.
and I'm telling you that the challenge
It's
is
okay,
valid.
man. Let's let
The
it go.
challenge, no hands up. You specifically stated the rules early on that you get one chance and then you get a point off.
All right, folks, I'm going to come in.
Let's spin the wheel, Gucci. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
spin the wheel, man. Let's let it go.
All right.
All right.
Type of challenge in the private chat
She
does
was
not
right to call me out. She was right to call me out. So
So
I'm not
look,
gonna-
the other, that's fine. Just make sure you keep your hands up. The other,
Yes,
the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's right. The other thing that we're going to do to make sure for this round, because you guys can confer, we're also going to drop you out again. Each team is
Okay.
going to drop out and get the question. Not at
I
the-
do
you
know
won't
what to
be
do with
getting
my
it at
hands,
the same time. You'll
and
be
it
getting
keeps them up.
It's at separate times the question, so you can actually confer with each other.
Okay, so when do we? put
Rule
the
actually
points
doesn't
on?
matter for us right now.
You'll all put the points on together in the private
The
chat.
butterflies are flying away.
Well, you guys are gonna. Well, you have to confer. Actually,
We have to confer.
yeah, confer on it first. So what we'll.
Why am I the one that makes that reference?
Yeah, when you just bet individually. So what we'll do is you just got to choose who wants to go first. The Founding Fathers are up first. So
One question, please. So we each. So this is not like normal teams. We are each going to get a chance to answer this question.
the round's going to come up. The round's going to come. The wheel is going to hit. The wheel is going to hit. You guys are both going to see what it is. Okay, so you can decide together. It's just a matter of who's going to go first. Which team is going to go first, and you'll see it and you'll decide together.
Right, but Chance and I will confer on the
Yes.
one question.
Yes, one question.
Okay, so it's not. It's potential for 3 points, not 6.
That is correct.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so let's get that wheel up there first. Here's the wheel, and this is going to be.
Look how everyone got squished on the,
But it is the Founding
on the border.
Spin here, and here it is.
They're tiny.
They got small.
Pivotal moment in the match, and it is Nora Ephron.
Oh.
Nora Ephron. All right, so
Okay.
They're downsizing. Only it was much better watching them than that movie.
First or second?
Matt Damon.
What
do you say, Dan?
Talk about it. We'll talk about it first, right?
We'll go first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right,
I guess we'll leave first.
Yeah. So you're going to leave. You would stay first. If you're going to answer first, you're going to stay.
Okay, we'll stay first.
All right. So then we're going to move.
Yeah, I'm thinking silver here, guys.
All right. Let's remove corruption again. So Shannon, you're going to have to be removed from this one also. And then we are going to
Can I
remove.
put my hands down for this one until right now?
But for now, yeah. Until
Okay.
the question's
I'm
asked.
so sorry. I'm just like,
It's okay. I get it.
it's
All
a
right.
weird thing for me.
Danny boy, you think it's silver?
All right. So listen.
Johnny?
Yeah,
So
I
you-
mean, look, they can't hear us, right?
Everyone sees my hands, right?
Well, Mike can, because Mike's got to drop out of the room.
Okay, come on, Mike.
Yeah, he's got to get into it. All right. So if what I would still just for sake of if you guys want to talk
That was
over,
weird.
sure that the corruption is out, and it's got a confirmation that corruption is out in the other room.
Okay.
Hit that X.
All right. They're all in the other stream. Okay. All right, guys. So you are able to confer how many points starting.
I know there's a risk involved.
Yes.
So, we have to deliberate very carefully, but,
Okay.
silver's risky.
Yeah.
But if you've got confidence in that move, I have confidence in that.
I believe silver is second place, so that would be 2
Yes,
points, right?
That's facts.
Did I figure it out?
We could always,
Did I get
we
it?
could always go black here. You could always go black.
Okay, no, I'm definitely wrong. I'm definitely wrong.
Okay.
Let's go, Dan.
Give me
I don't.
private chat, put
I
it in
don't know what
private
place
chat.
the color black
and send.
is
Yes.
in terms of hierarchy and
All right, there you go. All right, we're gonna drop you
ranking
guys
and
out,
stuff.
bring them back, and then we can ask.
In my wardrobe, it would be number 1.
So
Do we have to go to our private room now?
you're gonna go to the private room now. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Let's move you out. Let's bring back.
Look, huge
bring
props to
back,
them because like this
Shannon and
is
Corruption, please, and
Gucci
drop
this
out
is
also,
so
please.
detailed how they have to do it in
Bring
order to
back
make teams
Corruption,
work.
And once they're back, we'll bring everybody back in.
I'm actually very impressed. I really am.
Because I know we were kind of like racking our brain how they would do this.
And make sure,
Yeah.
and Mike, stay off the private chat.
Now we're at the level where we're doing a team's championship match.
Off of the private chat.
Insane.
Stay off of the private chat. Stay off of the private chat, please.
not in it.
I know. I
We're
don't
not
want you in
we're
the.
not in.
Don't be in the private chat.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
All right. Waiting for.
I see what you're saying. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be out in the private chat.
Aha.
And
You're not supposed to see what I'm saying.
we're waiting here.
All right. Waiting for Shannon to come back.
Gonna get through this, folks. Buckle your seatbelts.
All right, Shannon. Also, Shannon, please
Told
don't.
you, I don't have straps on this chair.
All right. And let's see, guys, can you-
Imagination.
you got seconds to decide what you want to do. How many points you want to bet? Starting now.
I'm in my late 30s. There is no more imagination.
We will bet 2 points.
Which 30-year
2 points.
did it?
Okay. All right.
Did it disappear?
so
Because
now
I'm 31.
we are going to
and
bring back the founding fathers, and we'll ask the question. All
I
right,
need
here
to know
we
how
go.
much time I got left
So-
before I'm an old curmudgeon like you.
Are we both right? Like,
Shut up.
Constantine.
Get off my lawn.
Correct. I think the easiest way to sort this out, folks, for both the tech team and for the competitors, can we throw to the challenge graphic, tech team, for a sec, and we're going to consult and get right back to you.
I'm sorry. I don't.
And we'll listen to the Quirky Mercs theme while we're here. I mean, I probably could fast forward, but I have no idea how long they're doing this for. Also, I kind of like the Quirky Mercs theme. But I say that about everyone's theme. Everyone's theme is fantastic.
I just love a good guitar. So what's your favorite movie that you think no one's ever heard of before?
Grind.
Oh.
Which I know that some people have heard of it, but
Sorry, coming back.
specifically Rachel Silvestrini.
All right, folks, we are back, and now that the dog has been fed, we can get on with the match. Here's how it's going to progress, because the teams do need to confer in order to settle on one correct answer per squad. So now that we have both wagers, we are going to ask Korruption to once again go into the waiting room in the other stream, because Founding Fathers did have the right to answer the question first. So the question will be asked to each individual team.
So what Patreon level do you get to see this other stream?
Fully, and to allow the teams to freely communicate amongst themselves
I got
to
nothing.
settle on what the correct answer is. So, King Gucci, do you have your squad back and ready to answer the question?
I think they're coming back right now.
I don't want to bet anything. I just
All
want
right,
to answer
meantime, do you have
it
any
or
other
try to.
specials you want to tell us about? Maybe some chicken tenders?
Well, you know.
Ooh, chicken tender sounds good too.
Steak. That's what we
Chicky
do.
tendies.
That's the way we operate. We're gonna finish this thing off. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. That's
All
why I
right.
have
That's my secret cap.
That's why I have the fidgets here.
I'm always nervous.
Nervous.
I know you seem pretty nervous. Man.
Oh, well, what about last match?
Like we said,
You want to talk about last match?
All right, here we go. So let me just do that. Okay.
It's part of a hot stream, folks. I will tell you.
The
that.
cool
It's
thing is
hard
that
to-
this gives the way
Yeah,
this is
so
happening
well,
is
the difference is also the first
it's
teams
giv-
one that we've
it's
done.
giving you a lot of,
for the people who are being very cool in
behind
the
the
chat room
scenes
about it. Thank you very much as we're trying every
stuff.
week.
Yeah.
People who thought, see,
Everyone love the magic of live television.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Just to recap, it is 24-23.
Yeah.
Founding Fathers enjoying a 1
Yeah,
point
I like
lead
seeing
as
the
we
behind some of the
come
behind the
back
curtain
at second
a little
down.
bit more
And
than you
once
would
he is
normally get
back,
to see
a question will be
while
asked
they're in the
the
studio.
world of Nora Ephron to both John and Dan.
Don't get me wrong, I can't wait till it's
Settle
back in
on
the
their
studio
answer,
again, but
and then once again, their
the
answer
level of
the
insight
amount
and
of
detail
points
you get
they
into
wager.
how the
Incorrect,
Schmoedown
they
actually
will lose
works
that amount
right
of
now is
points.
actually
Now
kind of
the
cool.
Outlaws back
It's a
and
unique plus to the
dangerous
situation
and
that
Merle.
nobody saw coming.
King Gucci to first. I don't even know if you have any more time to talk to these fellas.
No, you don't. All right, so we're
I
gonna.
don't?
No, we're not.
Did
you
we
don't.
adjudicate the situation or not?
Yeah. So you guys are going to get the question. You've already put your points down. They have not been asked the
Should
question.
not be adjudicating anything live on YouTube.
Both put your points in. All right.
How long do we get to confer after you asked?
Did that make sense?
15 to 30.
15 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. Who plays the character Vincent Vinny Antonelli, who's a former mobster inducted into the Witness Protection Program in My Blue Heaven?
Ooh.
Oh. It's Steve Martin. Right?
Wow.
Let's make sure we're not being boneheads, but My Blue Heaven, Vinny Antonelli, that's Steve Martin. He's
Yes.
in Witness Protection. Yeah. Steve Martin, final answer.
I like it.
And you wagered?
3 points.
Correct. 3 points for the Founding Fathers.
Nice.
We now drop you guys out.
Nice.
And we'll
Nice.
bring back Korruption and then get to the speed round. All right. So now we drop out the Founding Fathers.
How do you do the speed round with 4 people?
From Shannon back, and now
Does
Korruption.
each person go one at a time?
Betting round. Here
No.
we go. So as soon as we get back,
Because it's one answer per team, not one answer per person.
Korruption answers the question whether it is right or wrong. All right. So Chance Ellison now, and Mike
I say that
Honest. All right, guys.
knowing-
so the Founding Fathers have gone.
Not knowing
Now
how
you
this
guys
works
will
yet.
go.
So I could be wrong.
Are you ready? Category of Nora Ephron. Same question. Are you ready? Here it is.
Yes. Yes. Hold on. Someone's okay. Yeah.
Who plays the character of Vincent Vinny Antonelli?
Hold on. I hear someone talking, guys. It's not you. Someone in a private chat or something's talking, and I hear.
We got it. First of all,
all right,
guys. I hear Brian's chat with the Founding Fathers.
All right.
Did you?
Okay.
No, I don't.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Done.
All right. Here we go. All right. Here's the question. All right. Who
Tech-
plays
tech is fun.
Vincent Vinny Antonelli, a former mobster inducted into the Witness Protection Program in My Blue Heaven?
Chance, is it Steve Martin?
I concur.
Do you?
I concur. Yes, Steve Martin.
Yes?
Final answer.
The answer is Steve Martin. Final answer.
And you guys chose how many points?
2.
And that is correct. All right.
Why-
So 2
Why
points,
didn't
and
I concur? I should have concurred.
Fathers also got it correct. Bet 3. They are now 27-25, but Korruption also got it right. So now we get ourselves into the speed
Ooh.
round as we wait for the Founding Fathers to return. And we have ourselves.
I was gonna say, if you got to play the speed round where each person answers, you might not want to call it the speed round.
It is 27-25
See,
right now.
moderately
And we'll
slightly
walk
quicker
both
than
teams to the speed round. Speed
other
round
rounds
is
round.
A little different.
Round
than it
known as the round of speed.
We don't have buzzers, but we still have 10 questions. But
I wanna see how
is
this
the
works.
team format. So each team member is going to answer 5 of those questions. There's an A set of questions and a B set of questions. Each set, like I said, has 5 queries within. Each question's worth 1 point.
Interesting.
You may wager whatever sort of guess you like. If you miss it, you do lose a point. If you get it right, you gain a point. You may also select the option of pass. That means you are electing to not answer the question, and thus no points will be docked. You have 30 seconds to answer your set of 5 questions.
Interesting.
If we finish asking all 5 questions before the 30 seconds are up, we'll go back to any questions that you may have asked.
He's saying 30, but it says 60.
How we're going to do it is,
Well,
once
it's-
again,
It's 60 total, but it's 30 per
they're
person.
enjoying a 2-point lead, 27-25 in the Philly Contest Championship matchup.
5 questions per
Founding
person,
Fathers,
30
would you
seconds
like
each.
To enter the speed round first, or would you like to once again go back to the other stream, which is highly populated, and allow Korruption to go first?
Second, right, John?
Yeah, that
Wanna
sounds
go
good to me.
Second?
Yeah, yeah,
We'll Korruption will go first, and we'll go second.
Now,
Okay,
do we
before
dump?
Founding Fathers exit, I am going to remind them that we're not going to reveal what the score is until both teams have completed the speed round. At that point, we'll reveal how many points were won, how many points were lost, and the correct answers as they happen.
And we
All right.
now we're removing ourselves and going into the waiting room, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
We'll be
Other stream.
back later.
Gucci can stay with hands up for sure. They are out. All right. And now, so the way that's going to work is you guys are going to decide who will go first and who will get the first 5 questions.
That's right. Cobra Killer. It's the A set and the B set.
Can
So
I
who would
can I
like to
find out what
take
the questions
A
are
set
before I choose?
first? 5 questions.
Please. No.
Chance, what do you feel?
That's how it works. Okay.
How about you go first?
I'll go first, my friend.
Okay. And we're also okay. So here
Does Chance get dropped out now too, or
he doesn't get dropped out, but he can watch from the way the hands
okay.
up. Yes.
Am I okay?
All right. So Mike's gonna get
really,
the first,
really interesting.
The first one's here.
Yeah.
All right.
I like
Right,
it.
Mike, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you all the questions, okay? It's 5 questions. You don't have to go in that world just yet. I'm just going to talk to you person to person just so we make sure the internet connection is clear because it is a speed round. So before, correct question, you gain a point. You miss a question, you lose a point. If you're not sure of the answer, simply say pass. I will come back to any questions that you said pass for if there's still time left after I've gone through the initial 5 questions. Is that pretty clear?
It's very clear.
I'm going to ask you one question just as a practice to make sure that the connection is good. Mike Kanowski,
yes.
What is the name of one of your dogs?
Indiana Bones.
That works. Okay.
I've never heard the full name of their dog.
The A set of
That's
questions.
fantastic.
The timer will
Indiana
not
Bones.
start Until I am
that is
finished
amazing.
asking the first question. And here we go. Who directed 1984's The Terminator?
James Cameron. Yep.
Who plays Detective Jimmy Monroe in Cop Out?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Joaquin Phoenix plays Johnny Cash in what film?
Walk the line.
The line.
Who plays Tinkerbell in Hook?
Julia Roberts.
J.J. Abrams' Super 8 came out in what year?
2011.
All
And
right.
Mike, speed round is complete.
I think it is
Mike's
2008.
round is complete. Moving back, Chance here.
That's the only one I'm questioning.
Just like Mike just had, I'm not going to tell you correct or incorrect.
I was
We'll move on
thinking
to the next
11 or
question.
8 for some reason.
If you get the question right, you get a point. If you miss the question, you lose a point. You can simply say pass, which means I'm going to.
I think it was 8.
You're not going to be docked any points.
11's too
All right, I'm
late.
going to come back to that question.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember it being that
I'm gonna
close
ask you
to
a question
Avengers.
now, just to make sure the connection's good. What does that A on your hat stand for?
University of Arizona.
That's right. I believe they're the Wildcats. All right, here we go.
Wildcats. Thank you, Speed.
Chance, your timer does not start for the 30 seconds until I'm completed asking.
Get your head in the game.
First question.
Okay.
Who directed 2003's Old School?
Todd. Yeah.
Who plays the lead character Ray Ferrier in 2005's War of the Worlds?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Russell plays R.J. McGrady in what 1982
The
film?
Thing.
The Thing.
Who plays the lead role of Becky Fuller in Morning Glory?
Nope.
Pass.
What year did Zombieland come out?
2009.
Kurt Russell plays R.J. McGrady in what 1982 film?
The Thing.
The Thing.
And your time.
Nice.
All right. Okay.
That movie that Christian hasn't seen yet.
All right. So Corruption.
He's like,
speed round
oh,
is
so that's
complete,
Kurt
and now
Russell's
we will
character's
bring
name.
back
Okay.
the Founding
Yeah.
Father Shannon will
Spoilers.
give us hands up.
Jeez.
Gucci keeping hands up there, not moving. Gucci has not moved his hands at all. I feel like he's dead. All right. So let's get to. All right. So Mike's going to drop out. We bring back the Founding Fathers.
It's intense asking these speed round questions, man. It's fun.
Sure it is. All right. Okay. Next. Here it is. All right. So now we're bring back the Founding Fathers who are in the room. All right, Mark.
All right, gentlemen, there's an A set of questions and a B set of questions. Who would like to answer the A set and thus go first?
I will be taking the A set of questions.
All right, Dan, we're going to put John Roca just in this way.
He kind of like heads up, like these are going to be very heavy in
Yeah.
But I no, that's what my hands up.
dance movies.
Waiting in two. Okay, sorry. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, good for all Schmoedown competitors virtually to exercise those shoulders, keep those hands up. Dan, we
Just
did
tape
this
your
last week.
hands
I'm
to
just gonna
the-
clarify with you,
to
understand
the
rules
wall
once again.
behind
It's
you.
5 questions in 30 seconds.
Everybody, do your Home Alone pose.
You get a point. You miss a question, you lose a point. If you say pass, I'm going to move on to the next
That'd
question.
be
I will
James
come back to
Cameron.
the question That pass for if there's still time left in the 30 seconds.
Hint,
I'm not gonna
James
tell
Cameron.
you whether you got a question correct or incorrect. Is that all clear to you?
Sounds great.
All right, I'm going to ask you a warm-up question. Hey, what do those letters on your hat stand for?
Florida State University.
That's right.
unless you're in Gainesville, and then it's Free Shoes University. Perfect.
That's right. Peter Warwick, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Dan. 5 questions. Your first question is going to complete, and then I will start the 30-second timer. Here we go. Who directed 1984's The Terminator?
James Cameron.
Who plays Detective Jimmy Monroe in Cop Out?
Pass.
Joaquin Phoenix plays Johnny Cash in what film?
Walk the Line.
Who plays Tinkerbell in Hook?
Julia Roberts.
J.J. Abrams' Super 8 came out in what year?
Pass.
Who plays Detective Jimmy Monroe in Cop Out?
Sylvester Stallone.
J.J. Abrams' Super 8 came out in what year? Time.
Ooh.
Okay. Dan's speed round is complete.
All right. Bringing John in here. And now John's going to get the second 5.
Okay. All right, John. I'm sure you saw how it works with Dan. I'm just going to pace you through so you can relax for just a second here.
Okay.
1 point for every correct question. You lose a point for every incorrect question. You can also just say pass. I'll move on to the next question. I will come back to any questions you passed. Never any pressure to answer it. Understood?
That's right. You still lose a point for
I'm
an
not going to
incorrect.
tell you whether you got it incorrect or
Yeah,
correct.
that Stallone one's going to hurt.
I'm going to ask you a warm-up question.
Could.
Okay.
What is the name of your second favorite NFL football team?
The Los Angeles Rams.
I love you. Okay.
Who has a
John,
second favorite?
Your timer does not start until I'm finished.
Well, when your first favorite is the Washington football team.
Oh.
There you go.
You have a second
Who directed
favorite.
2003's Old School?
Todd Phillips.
Who plays the lead character Ray Ferrier in 2005's War of the Worlds?
Tom Cruise.
Kurt Russell plays R.J. McGrady in what 1982 film?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Who plays the lead role of Becky Fuller in Morning Glory?
Rachel McAdams.
What year did Zombieland come out?
Pass.
Who directed 2003's
Todd
Old
Phillips.
School? What year did Zombieland come out?
2009.
Time.
Nice. Sorry. All right. Okay. So now we're going to do a little bit of the adding up. Going to add up the score at the moment. We're going to bring back Korruption. And we will just do an add to the score. If you just, for a moment, Mark, I'm going to drop out for a moment. We'll bring back the rest as we tally up. And you'll.
Yeah. Oh, good. I get to kill time. Hey, everybody, come on back in. It's a great opportunity for me.
Look at
Just
that.
Call a quick timeout and remind everybody I'm doing live stand-up in the Viper Room in a couple of weeks. You don't have to go live because that's not allowed. There's going to be no audience there. It's a virtual comedy show. You can get tickets at markellislive.net.
That's really cool.
Oh, what an opportunity.
He gets
me.
to be on
What
a stage again.
platform to promote myself.
Yeah.
I have to stand up, and I miss all of you. Looking forward to seeing all your virtual smiling faces. Now back to the match.
Where's Molly? Where's Molly? Indy wanted to say hi.
Shannon, I'm looking at her right now, and I got to tell you, she doesn't have the best look on her face. She's giving me the classic Molly side eye, which a lot of people have enjoyed noting online. It's like she hasn't been fed, but I promise everyone out there watching, I fed the dog plenty, and we'll just wait to see.
We're all eating after this, right? We agree. Everyone's getting a good meal after this. Great.
Well, it is part of the charm of the live Schmoedowns. When we go on the road, we
Burger
do
King.
the bar restaurant afterwards. Not going to happen tonight, but I will be having a couple pops and answering some live Q&As with the winning team, the winning manager, and Christian and myself. So it's going to be a lot of fun here. And once again, thanks to everybody watching live, all of our patrons, everybody who contributed to the pay-per-view event. We think you got your money's worth, and it ain't over yet. As a matter of fact, it's just going to get hotter because now we're about to enter the final round. But before we do that, we have to tabulate the votes. To recap how the speed round works, it was 10 questions total asked to each team. Each team gets 1 point for every correct answer. Each team loses a point for every incorrect answer. And if they passed, then they do not change points whatsoever. So if I may, bring in Shannon and Gucci. If you have any last sort of congrats for well-played 4 rounds to your teams, go ahead and take 30 seconds. Shannon, you're up first.
Guys, there's nothing I can tell you that you don't already know. I need you to believe in yourselves the way that I believe in you right now. Okay? We got a full round to get this done.
And if you don't, Mike, you're sleeping on the couch
You
tonight.
know how you guys do in round 3. Trust your guts. Trust each other. Listen to the questions. You have all of your repeats. You got a challenge if you need it. Everything's at your disposal.
In chance, we're going to send you back to a Cinefanatics reaction.
Just as bad.
Very
Just
30-second speed round by you. Now we move on to. I'm not going to say whatever's written. Gucci, you have 30 seconds now. Have at it.
King Gucci the first.
King Gucci the first.
Great job, guys. I mean, look, we
you have a great poker face, Gucci.
Yeah, we know what these guys do on 5-pointers, and it's going to come down to that. There's no question about it. Let's get ours. Let's get our 2, 3, and 5s. Let's do it.
All right. The chairman is
Let's get that bread.
It's currently
Let's get that bread.
27-25, but that's without factoring in
Bread
the
sounds
speed
good
round.
too.
So the
Nice little
updated
beer
score,
bread,
please.
some honey butter,
Here is
Some
scores
steak
in
and some
general
chicken
from
tendies. Oh yeah.
Corruption only passed on one question, and they passed on Rachel McAdams. Chance passed on it. The rest, they all got correct.
Nice. Good job.
Well done, boys.
Yeah, we did not do
Well
good.
done.
The founding fathers. Dan Merle missed Detective Jimmy Monroe. The answer was Bruce Willis. He passed on 2011. John Roca
Oh, it's 2011.
missed on Kurt Russell playing R.J. McReady in 1982. He said Big Trouble. It was The Thing. He passed on Zombieland. Therefore, the score, Corruption, 34. The Founding Fathers, 31.
Ooh.
34, 34, 31.
Can't say anything. Yep.
34, 31. Corruption is now the year Zombieland came out in 2009. 2009 is when it came out. It passed on that. There was a pass on J.J. Abrams with 2011. All right, here you go.
Oh, so Super 8 was 2011.
Round
Yeah.
number 3.
Okay.
Mark,
Said-
up you go. Excuse me, round number 5, the championship round.
It does work like a normal round 3, but this is a championship match, and so it is round 5, and we need a series of numbers from each
Hi.
team.
Yeah,
So we
we're
don't
not doing this anymore.
do it. We need numbers ranging from
You're right, we're not.
from each squad.
It was pretty dumb, wasn't it?
Onto a unique
It
corner
still
for the
is.
trivia Schmoedown at goodness.
Could
The
be dumber.
first question to each team is worth
Oh, it's
2
gotten
points.
there.
Next one is 3 points. Last
Eh,
one is
not yet.
5 points. It's a team format,
Trust
so here's
me.
where it differs. Once you hear the 2-point question category, the team must decide which member is going to answer solo. You may
Just
not
because you have the
go
high ground.
pointer. The opposite teammate will then answer the 3-pointer alone. You're not conferring
Don't
with your teammate
try
for
it.
that one either. You may only
I have the
confer
high
and
ground.
congregate with your teammate for the 5
You
point
underestimate my
question. So, Christian,
power.
quite a change of fortune here. Corruption now leading the Founding Fathers by 3, and so it is Chance and Mike.
You were the
that are
chosen
gonna
one.
get the opportunity to give us their 3
Said you would
lucky
destroy the
numbers
Sith,
first. Gentlemen,
not
from
join
1 to
them.
20, what feels fortunate?
All right, team. We've talked about this. We've always, done one thing.
I said you would defeat the Sith, not drink Stella Artois with them.
And you're picking the final one. So, Chance, what is going to be my 2-pointer, my friend?
6.
Okay. Chance, your 3-pointer, I'm feeling 12.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap it up with 17.
I love that.
12 and 17 for Corruption and for Founding
It's a weird
Fathers.
way of choosing numbers all of a sudden.
Yeah, Dan, go ahead.
4, 8, 15.
4, 8.
Dan's like, I got it.
All right. So
We're not
Whole
doing
complete
that.
team. Whole and complete
Dagnino
team.
and
Yeah.
Shannon. And now we begin.
I don't know. If
the
you get managed by Shannon, you're doing
final
it.
round.
It's called
Okay.
synergy.
Guys, Corruption.
It's worked out
So
well for them so
6,
far.
12.
They're in the
and
lead right now.
17. Founding Fathers chose 4, 8, and 15. Mark.
That's right, and it is going to be the Founding Fathers.
Before we get into this,
who are going to
now it should be noted. I know we were talking a little bit about it up at the top, but if the Founding Fathers lose here and they do not retain the belts, then, as they discussed in the prior match, if you had seen the prior match, they now have a decision as to who's the boss or Founding Fathers going into the teams tournament. If Corruption loses here, Corruption gets to go into the teams tournament. So there's a lot at stake because Corruption's got the experiment on the side. They can put them in if they want to, and then obviously if Founding Fathers do retain, you got who's the boss will be in the teams tournament. So there's a lot at stake here, especially when it comes down to the Finstock Exchange. If who's the boss has loses, which they did, and then Founding Fathers loses here, there's a lot that goes down within that faction, especially when it comes to the rankings.
So the thing I'm wondering is whoever wins this plays Shazam.
Yeah.
and Shazam plays for the belt. So do they not have it? Is it not in the possibility of whoever loses that match will also go into the tournament?
I think maybe. I can't tell. I'm not sure when that match would be. It might be too close to when the team's tournament starts.
Okay.
I don't know. It all depends on how it shakes out for the rest of the year. I mean, we still got to get through the singles tournament and whatnot before the team's tournament starts. So, lots to happen here.
Yep.
We're going to have to answer their question first. And so, Founding Fathers.
I got it. All right. So, Founding Fathers go first, and it's category number 4. That is the category of rom-coms. Who's taking it?
Ooh. I think I should grab this. What do you think?
Sure.
Or do you want to get it? Do you feel comfortable with that one?
It's up to you, John. What you got to tell you?
Yeah, I might as well grab it. I trust you on the 3.
Okay.
See if I got a shot at this.
All right. Here you go, John.
Jack Burton, that's the guy in Big Trouble in Little China. All right, let's go.
All right. Here we go. Here's the 2.
Who is in
Amelia
Big Trouble in Little
Clark
China? Oh.
Stars in the romantic comedy
Ugh.
Last Christmas.
Yeah.
Who is her male
Henry Golding.
co-star?
Henry Golding.
Henry Golding.
Henry Golding.
Correct for 2 points.
Ooh, I heard
John
that was
Roca.
a Pootie
John
Cube
Roca gets
of a
2
movie.
points. Get an update on that score in just a moment here.
Unfairly vilified film, by the way.
34-33. Dan
There you
still
go.
needs to hit his 3 in order to bounce
Let's
it
go,
back. 34-33. And Dan, you chose category 8. Tarantino films.
Okay.
Tarantino films. Here it is.
Nice.
In the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, James Stacy asks Rick Dalton if he almost had the lead role in which classic war film?
Great Escape. Is it Great
Steve
Escape?
McQueen one. Steve McQueen.
Great
one.
Escape.
You got 2.
Yes.
Can't confirm.
Great. Yeah, The Great Escape.
5, 4, 3, 2.
The Great Escape.
That is correct.
Yeah, Danny. Nice.
Now we jump back.
Yeah, I was
Now
gonna
we
say it's
jump
the
back
Steve McQueen movie.
to Korruption.
Yeah.
34-36. In order to tie the game, they need to hit this 2.
That's right, Christian. And they selected number 6.
It's a good
For
question.
their 2-point question, and that is going to correspond to.
You got to remember Great Escape, not Once Upon a Time.
So,
Quotes.
who would like
Yeah.
to take Sonny Jurgensen's number?
Chance,
trust you,
we're going to do what we always do. I'm going on 2.
I trust you.
Thank you, sir. I'll take the 2, boys. I'm sorry.
All right, Mike, for 2 points. The world of movie quotes. Your question? Sidney Poitier says the line, "They call me Mr. Tibbs." In what Best Picture winner?
In the Heat of the Night.
This movie before In the Heat of the Night.
That's 2 points for Korruption, Christian.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Good job.
All right,
Yeah.
so what we're going to do, we're going to start Korruption now and have Korruption hit their 3, go for their 3, considering the Founding Fathers have to go for their 5. So the Korruption will go to hit their 3. And we now have number 12. Number 12.
And this is going to be Chance Ellison's question to answer solo, Chance. And number 12, Jim Kelly's number corresponds to the world of dramas.
Okay.
And your question for 3 points and a 3-point lead.
What a game.
Yeah.
What 1956 epic was the final film of actor James Dean?
Rebel Without a Cause?
John, hands up.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I can't
Giant.
cheat.
I know you cheat. I know. What was that, Chance?
Giant.
That is correct for 3 points.
All right.
Good job, Chance.
Yeah, he's not Shannon. He's not answering right now. He's not answering questions. He can't do anything. So
Yeah,
he's,
come on, Shannon. Calm down.
can't do anything.
Jesus.
All right. So here we go. She didn't say anything, John. I'm just letting
I
her know.
say in the private chat she has.
She didn't say anything. All right. Here we go. Here is the 5-pointer. So here's where we stand. If the Founding Fathers miss this question, then Korruption are the new champions. However,
John,
if they hit it, then it bounces back to Korruption, who can try to win the titles that way. All right, Founding Fathers.
Oh
You
man.
chose
Ooh.
category 15.
Ooh.
Scorsese films.
All right.
Ooh.
Scorsese films.
Ugh. Go down fighting, my brother.
Here is the 5-pointer. Here it is. All right. You will find a computer data entry worker and a sculptor making paperweights.
I hate this.
In what Scorsese film?
God.
I think it's. Are we allowed to confer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's After Hours, dude. Does that sound right to you? Or All Night?
If it sounds right to you, it sounds right to me, man.
3.
Let's repeat.
All right, here's the repeat.
We have one left, correct?
All right, yes, you do.
Lord damn.
You will find a computer data
That
entry
last second
worker
repeat
and
there.
Paperweights in what Scorsese film?
Or is it called Up All Night? Is it called Up All Night?
No. If it's Scorsese you're thinking of, then After Hours would be.
Yeah.
If that's what your gut says, I say
That's
we
what my
go
gut
with your
says.
gut.
Do you have anything?
No, I go with your gut, John.
Let's repeat one more time since we got it.
Repeat.
Last one. You will find a computer data entry worker and a sculptor making paperweights in what Scorsese film?
I think.
Finish
My
it.
gut is telling me nothing different. I've got no other inclination on this, John. So
All right.
I say go with your gut.
We say After Hours. Final answer.
That is correct.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, we're in the 40s.
In the lead, 41-39, and forcing the founding fathers to hit the 5-pointer.
Corruption.
Now,
yeah,
if they hit it, they are the new champions. However,
Is that a points
if
record
they
too?
miss, then the founding
Maybe.
fathers will retain the championship. Mark?
Jeez.
Christian, it all comes down to this, and I don't
The
think
last 5-pointer just
5-point question for corruption will determine the winner of the match and the holder of the belts. Gentlemen, for your final question in round 5, you selected number 17. And Doug Williams' number corresponds to horror movies.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Keep in mind, you may confer with your teammate on this question.
Bring it.
In the world of horror for 5 points and the win.
Oh, man.
Which writer behind films like Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, and The Nun also directed the film Annabelle Comes Home?
Nope. Oh.
All of things, buddy.
Trying to think.
Oh.
5.
If I hear his name, I'll get it.
Repeat the question.
First one.
There's
First
Lee
one.
Winnell.
No.
Horror movie.
Okay.
Which writer behind films like Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, and The Nun also directed the film Annabelle Comes Home?
I believe his name is Gary Dauberman.
Okay.
I'm not certain on that. I'm thinking someone else, but
We're not. What else are you thinking?
5.
Repeat the
4.
question.
Second one.
Okay, you have one more JTE rule. In the world of horror movies, which writer behind films like Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, and The Nun also directed the film Annabelle Comes Home?
Oh, it's just dragging.
Sure it's not.
I'm sure it's not Lee
Wan?
Winnell. I'm positive it's not Jason Wan.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
it's not James Wan or Lee Winnell.
Yeah.
All right. Do we one more repeat or no?
5.
Yeah. Repeat the
4.
question.
Repeat
Last
the question.
one.
All right, that's your final.
How positive are you in this, buddy? You feeling?
I'm thinking Darren Lynn Boozman.
Writer behind films like Annabelle, Annabelle
But they're not
Creation,
saying that.
and The Nun also directed the film Annabelle Comes Home.
But they could also be wrong.
I've always
I
trusted
feel
you.
good about it.
I've always trusted you. I concur. Our 5-pointer. I always trust you. We go with this, my friend. We go.
Gary Dauberman, final answer.
And your winners and
Whoa.
champions of the world once again.
Chance.
And wait, the
Shannon's not. Wait. How does Shannon get over that? Wait, huh?
That's you. That's you.
Well, now we know the layout of their apartment
That's you, Chance.
or
That's
house or
what we
whatever.
do. That's what we do. Back and forth.
By the way, Chance, Player of the Year.
Others back. We're
It's
the best team, my friend. They play a phenomenal.
Ooh, there's very good arguments for
I
it
got
at
it,
this
Merle.
point. Yeah.
I got to miss something to you, Mike.
I
I was asking you. I had
You
the whole
mother-
time.
He knew the whole time.
We couldn't talk to them. I knew it. Merle, Roca, if you're listening to this, you are the best players at this game. You guys, what a fucking match, man. Holy Jesus, guys. Merlin Roca, I bow to you, gentlemen. I bow to you. You've held that belt well for an entire year, my friend. My God, what a match.
Well, you know, look, we normally don't do this because you know, it's just different, but because of the history, got to bring you guys in,
gentlemen,
together.
Gentlemen, every word I've said there, it's heel. I know it's a heel, and we come after each other, but my
Don't say heel,
damn
Mike.
God.
Stop saying heel.
My God, the two of you.
Can I put my hands down now? Is that okay? Can I
Holy
put my hands down?
Put your hands down.
Let's just talk about it all together because these are 4 epic matches. 4 epic matches that we've had here, and what a battle it was. It came down to the wire.
Gucci's already got a shirt off.
Ellison and Mike Kalinowski hit their 5-pointer and forced you guys to it. It's that speed round that kind of
No, not kind of did. I sucked. I was not great. I was very bad.
Look, I don't know who the fuck's in the thing. Come on.
Oh, come on, let's go with the language, guys. The language.
Oh, sorry.
So
Sorry,
look,
Courtney.
it was an epic battle. It was an epic battle, and it came down to that 5-pointer. And you know, I just wanted to give you guys face to face. I'll bring you back in just a second here, Dan and John.
Can we say something to the guys? Dude, incredible match, gentlemen. So much fun. I mean, this is everything you wanted. And you know, to try out new things on a championship match, this could have gone awry many different ways, and we navigated through it. So it was an honor to play you guys again, and you ain't seen the last of us. That's for damn sure. So Kalinowski, now you kept the belt warm for me, boys. We're gonna come back and get him. That's for damn sure.
People I've gone before, back and forth with belts. You two are the best at the game, and it's an honor to be. You guys elevate me. I'm out of the 4 of us in this room. I know who's the best and who's at the bottom of that. I know, and you guys make me be a better player. Absolutely.
Yeah, possibly. I think I agree with that.
Respect, Chance.
Team match of the year. This so far.
I'm happy. I'm happy, brother.
I'll bring both.
Be happy, brother. You earned it.
100%.
Just in a moment. So we're bringing back the founding fathers who played.
Oh my God, gentlemen!
Look at this. So Shannon, you guys are champions. This is the first time that you specifically have managed the team to the titles. They have the championship officially, and Mike is now a 2-time teams champion, a 2-time Inner Geekdom champion, and now they defend not too long against Shazam here. But to start off, what were the emotions like going through this match, Shannon?
I'm gonna pour myself a little bit more sparkling apple cider because this was one for the books, ladies and gentlemen. If you in here for
I'm just saying.
Year, congratulations, you just got it. This was fighting tooth and nail the whole time. I think I'm most excited that we can put this rivalry to bed. Roca says he's coming back for us, but I don't see where that's gonna happen. This rivalry, as far as I'm concerned, it's dead. Fossil fuels are old. We're moving on to renewable energy.
Oh, yeah. Just a reminder, we are heels.
To play like any other team. Any other team would be so great. I'm so looking forward to it.
You're gonna get it.
I know.
Yeah.
And I got to be careful what I wish for because apparently I didn't watch that last match, but apparently they did some damage on the Finstock Exchange. Winston, for you, other factions, for you, Chance, Mike, for yourselves, for Korruption. I am on top of the world. You did it again.
Well, there's a lot. There's so much that just got shook up here, gentlemen. You know, obviously, you guys are going to be defending the titles against Shazam. This is going to be a match here for a big match.
I can't wait for that one.
Also, even though Mike is a 2-time teams in Inner Geekdom, you are a 2-time team champion and the youngest. I believe, I would assume, and Frankie Numbers will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you're the youngest person to ever repeat any championship. So the fact that you've just done that and you have yourself a shot. If you can defend against Shazam, you'll be defending both the teams and going for the Inner Geekdom spectacular. So that is a very interesting road that you might have. But Mike, let me ask you here too, because you have Shazam next.
If he wins the singles
tournament, right? This means you guys are out of the tournament.
I got to defend this belt in a week.
Not in a week, no. No.
I was gonna say, let me get the belt. Let me feel the warmth embrace. I've missed it. I've missed it.
Well, it won't be until like September, October before you guys.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. There's the answer to that.
You won't be playing in the teams tournament.
Oh well.
Okay.
So
answer that question. Yeah.
If we can show those faction updates, I don't know if we have them just yet, but if we have them, those factions.
Look who's at one.
Korruption tied for first place.
Wow.
Tied for first place.
Swag.
35 35 with swag, and the Finstock Exchange now in third, picking up no points tonight at all.
Wow.
As we now find new champions up on top with Korruption,
Jeez.
35 points for the win here. 3 big points.
That
and now
hurts to go
Swag
through a
and
number
Korruption
one
tied for
contenders and
first.
a title
So,
match with
Mike,
picking up no points.
Two-time champion. So is this, you took your shot at Intergeek to him again? You just stick around in teams. What do you do? Or you got singles coming up actually.
We got singles, buddy. I made that decision.
Do
We're going
everything.
Singles now.
Except Star Wars.
I'm not talking Mikey 2 belts. Mikey 3 belts ain't happening this season. Mikey 2 belts. I'm not looking at that.
No, because it's going to be Chance 3 belts.
This was a match, and it shows. I mean, I think looking at this, can we just assume that I'm the king of the speed round? My God, that's where I come through, and that's what I love about Chance and I. We cover each other's backs. We go round for round. Sometimes I falter.
Where do they fall on the singles
We've never missed a 5-point
tournament real quick?
ever.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
And I knew going into this.
I'm not going to pull it up on screen, but
and it sucks because I know Chance, if like our last match against the family,
I just want to see.
He's like, hey,
Yeah, because I need to redo that graphic.
So I couldn't tell. I didn't know. My gut was saying James Wan or Lee Winnell. I was going Lee Winnell.
I just want to see.
Chance had this weird look on his face. I was like, I got to trust him. We trust each other this entire time.
They're on the opposite sides of the bracket again. So if you have a singles tournament that ends with another Chance versus Mike,
that's insane.
Then Shannon, I think Shannon at that point gets manager of the year.
In the heat of the night, they just quizzed me on this morning. Like, we've built this faction. Shannon has built this faction. There's a powerhouse going from last to first. I can't wait for you to see these other players come into this league and do damage like we're doing. I couldn't be prouder. My partner's the best in the league, and I've said that infinite amount of times. He's the best in the league. I am lucky and honored to be this man's partner. Absolutely.
Well, you should all be proud because even win or lose, this was one of the best teams matches that we've ever seen.
It was phenomenal. These guys,
well, they're the
Roca,
best.
Yeah, Roca and Merle, they bring it every. And I got to be honest, guys. Watching that match last week, I didn't want Dan to win because I was like, if he comes in with that heat of a win, and I saw that match him play, and he's phenomenal. Dan, I've said it. He's the singles greatest player, one of the greatest players of all time. Absolutely singles greatest player of all time. I know how he plays and watching him play and how good he is. And Roca, that's what I didn't want to do up to this match. I didn't want to light that man's fire because I saw what happened last October. We got whooped. We got smacked around by that fire by those two gentlemen.
That was the reasoning behind the silence behind everything.
Oh, absolutely.
correct.
People want to talk about, like, I wasn't talking a lot of trash. I wasn't coming online. I wasn't going to instigate them. I knew what was going to happen with these guys. I saw what happens when you light a John Roca fire. Watch out. Watch the hell out. It's like one of those, it's that scene in Naked Gun. Nothing to see here and just explosions everywhere in the background. That man goes insane. So I wasn't going to stoke his fire.
I love that.
And it's a given. It's a given. People talk like Dan, player of the year this year already. And it's like a given because he's just that good. And I can admit that. But that's where this is teams. This is teams. That's why I've got someone like Chance who it's insane.
Well, you guys, the night's not over yet because you guys are gonna be back for the Patreon Q&A. We are, if you are at the $10 Patreon level, well, then you will get a Q&A with both myself, Mark, and the new Movie Trivia Schmoedown Teams Champions, Korruption, for a second time, once again, with manager Shannon Barney. So make sure that you are going to be getting that link. But before we do that, we're going to bring in the former champions and their manager, Bobby Gucci. Congratulations to Korruption once again. All right, there's Gucci, Dan, Roca. Gooch, you look pretty defeated, man. I've known you for a while here, and you look kind of in trouble.
I mean, this is a tough one. And like I said, when Denzel Washington told me, a broken clock is right twice a day, he was right. We lost both today, and it's very tough. This was a great match by these guys. They played fantastic like they always do. I got to tell you, Chance is a phenomenal player, man. This guy, I didn't think they were going to get that. I honestly didn't think that. He's playing lights out. He picked up Mike where Mike needed to be picked up, and they did their job today. They played really, really well. I mean, and so did Shazam. We got beat fair and square by two teams today. And a lot of people talk, that Finstock Exchange, they have the advantage. Get the four best players in the league, but guess what? The four best players lost today. That's what happens. And it's not like we didn't go down with an effort. They just answered the questions properly. So for everybody who thinks that we had such a big giant advantage, some crazy stuff, it's not the case, clearly. And I said that.
All right. Well, Dan, let me start with you here, man. Like it was a great match. I mean, it was just a scrap, and so you seem to be beating yourself up a little bit, though.
I was, but I'm not anymore. Actually, listening to that, I was actually, I mean, I got some stuff wrong, but they played a phenomenal game. There's nothing that I only beat myself up when I say I'd go back and change this or change that. I would not go back. I would not pass on any question. Obviously, I didn't play to the full capability that I have as a player today. I know that. That's fine. But no, this is the shortest I've gone from being bummed out about losing to being ready to come back. Because I got to tell you want to talk about a John Roca fire? Let me tell you about a Dan Murrell fire. Because I don't know how you could watch that match we just played right there and say that this rivalry is done. Because this rivalry is not done. We have to talk about it because there's a tournament coming up that we are not eligible for. So let me tell you what's going to happen. If the founding
God dang,
fathers
terrified
to be in the tournament, we're going to go to the tournament. We're going to win. We're going to rack up some points. We're going to pass corruption in the standings. And this rivalry is not over because this ends at spectacular. That's where this ends.
Oh, damn.
I like this fire. That's my brother. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here.
Keep it down, Gooch. That's my brother right there. He speaks the truth. And he speaks the truth for all of us here in the Finstock Exchange. That is the fire we got. Laugh at us all you want, say all the crap you want. Then we get knocked down and we come back on fire. Dan and I know what's up, and I love to see it from him. And I agree with him. Listen, there is nothing we can hang our head. This was a hell of a match. They missed some questions. We missed some questions. It went back and forth all the way to the end. If you think we feel embarrassed or sad or anything like that, you're insane. It just wakes us up again to go into that tournament. If Gucci lets us go into that tournament and we set fire to every other team, we're going to say, I don't care. Winston, you can talk. All the managers can do all your charades and all your histrionics and all your dances. You don't understand. We are coming in and we're going to eviscerate. Just line them up. Hell, we're playing all in one day. 5 matches in one day. It ain't going to matter. When my brother's on fire and I'm on fire, there's nothing you can do to put us out. That's for damn sure. And all credit to Kalinowski and Chance. And
brilliant game. Brilliant game. Brilliant players.
Absolutely.
Some of the best players in the league. We knew that going in. We knew what this game was going to be. Nothing's over.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing over. No.
It's not over.
Los Gucci, and I got
Carlos Perez. We're still talking Carlos Perez because we're one of the best teams in the planet. What have you ever done? So shut your damn mouth. Yeah, we're 3-1. Doesn't mean we can't be 3-2. Doesn't mean we can't be 3-3. So shut your stupid mouth. We're coming back. We're on fire.
Stay out of it.
I mean, this is
Gucci, I got to put you on the spot again.
Yeah, I'm ready to answer. No, it's all good, John. I like the fire, man. It's all good.
All right, listen. So here's the question, because you've got to make this decision very, very.
Someone's
soon.
running their mouth in the live chat apparently.
I understand.
Who's boss is the tournament winners of 2018. They were the #1 contenders. They did get knocked out tonight, and then you got the former champions Dan Murrell and John Roca. What are you going to do?
Well, never in my wildest dreams did I think this was happening today. At least I thought one of these guys were going to, get through here. Unfortunately, that did not happen. And it's not on them. Everybody came prepared, man. Look, when you're on top like we are, everybody brings their best out. And that's exactly what they did today. And I can't fault that. Now, is this going to be the toughest thing, toughest decision I have to make this whole entire year? Yeah, you're goddamn right it is. Because guess what? Now we need those points. We need those faction points in the tag team match. And I got to go with the best decision here. We're going to have to talk. We'll probably all get on a Zoom call. And really, honestly, if somebody says, hey, you guys are just better, let's do that, or vice versa, we're going to have to take that as well. This is honestly the toughest decision I've ever had to make in the Schmoedown history, to be honest with you. Not easy. Like I said, man, this is, I'm in a dilemma. Never in my wildest dreams that I thought I would be here right now, but guess what? I am, and I don't know what to do about it. We'll talk about it. I know the deadline is tomorrow to put the team in there. I'm going to be up all night, thinking about this. Man, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's going to be, I don't know. We're going to have to really
stop talking.
You
got
fire,
it.
Roca's fire. It's hard not to go with a team like this that wants revenge. It's really not. I don't know. And then I got the Batemans of the world here. I got the Rileys of the world who want revenge too because they got destroyed today. You guys didn't get destroyed, and you guys fought really hard.
Stop talking,
I don't
Gucci.
Jump anybody in line. If we decide that who's the boss goes in, then it ends at spectacular next year. I'm just saying it ain't over.
It ain't
over. We can't look at these games and say it's over.
Definitely not over.
No,
definitely not over.
I'll play them till hell freezes over.
I'll
play them every week till hell freezes over. I don't
play
care.
them in a bar, play them in a sewer. I don't care where
anywhere we
Y'all can come to our apartment here in Austin, Texas if y'all want to play. I mean, I'm down for seeing that too. I mean,
That'd be fun.
I'm just saying the apartment's open to y'all.
Nerd Chronic throwing stuff into his bin.
Never would I think we would be in this predicament. But once again, congrats to Shannon. Nice win.
All right.
When she did that, good work.
You fought as hard as you possibly could here tonight. It was massive to win. Dan Murrell, still the Movie Trivia Schmoedown singles champion of the world. He will be defending that belt against either Andrew Guy or Ben Bateman. And we'll find that out next Friday. All right.
I will happily arrange through Gucci, however we need, the exchange of belts and everything, because they deserve to have them. They earned them, and I'm happy to take whatever steps we need to do to get that to get those to them.
I'll drop mine over to
safely as
Kalinowski's house and leave it on his porch. That's no
Oh,
problem.
don't
He'll be
do
up at 3 in the morning.
yeah.
With a mask on. Listen, I want to say one thing before you wrap, Chris. I know you got to wrap this thing up. Dan,
He's outside your house right now.
Huh?
He's outside your house right now. Count
Give me my belt.
Dan is, dude, it's always an awesome ride alongside you, my brother. So I couldn't be happier to be your teammate. And don't you dare. I love that you're already bouncing back. It means the world to me, man. Fighting with you, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Anything in the world, man. And if anybody put the fire back in the outlaw, it's you. And you always do. And I love you for it, man. There's no words for how I feel about you, my man. And I'm glad we're together, dude. I'm glad we do this together, my man.
I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else.
All right.
I agree with that. But here's an also thing. A lot of people think that the game is past players like you guys by.
Please.
And that is not going to be the case here. I'll say it again. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. When the smoke clears, Finstock Exchange will win the overall faction tournament. You can guarantee that.
All right. Well, thank you guys. All right. And a heated Gucci. We don't see that very often. All right. We're going to remove you guys and
Coyote.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, John. Real quick.
There it is.
All right, we know what that means. We know John Rogan and Coyote Adam Collins coming up really soon.
Collins, get ready, son. Get ready.
Thank you guys. That's right. Another founding, Finstock Exchange. Thank you to Dan and thank you to Roca. Hell of a match here, gentlemen. Really great. All right, and we're now going to start our Patreon thing. Here's the final score.
Wow.
Champions 44.
Wow.
Takes the titles from the founding fathers, and they will be defending against Shazam for those championships. So now we will be, if you didn't know, the $10 tier.
All right, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Oh, that was a good match. That may actually be match of the. I'm tired of saying this, but I mean,
every match this year is match of the year.
Can we have more than 1 year? Not that I really feel like the need to stretch 2020 to be other years.
Yes,
can we just can we just spread these out like
matches of the year,
matches of the years. Okay, so this match gets 2020. The match last week that gets 2021. The one before that gets 20, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, but there's other years of Schmoedown. Oh, we're in a conundrum.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all. Mark Christian, Schmoedown's just gonna have to keep going for another 100 years or so because y'all gonna have to spread out all of this year's matches to at least the next 50 easily.
At least 2050. Yeah. This was insane. I am ready for bed. I am just completely zonked and dehydrated now. I don't know how this match affected my hydration levels, but somehow it did.
Because everything was on fire. It was hot and it got warm. Dang, dude. Chug.
You thought I was joking?
Yeah. This was a fantastic match. One of the best matches easily of this year. And what they had the comment that popped up. Best teams match better. Ever. Best teams titles match ever.
Easy for you to say.
No, it wasn't. It was very difficult for me to say.
Yeah. I love a good match that makes Mike break character because I love seeing Mike's passion for the game.
Yeah. And
so far, it's like every single match he's in makes him break character. I mean, and that's because he's playing at, I believe he even stated it at the beginning, they're playing at such a high level that they are playing all of the high level competitors. They're playing everybody who is right up there with them. And these are all people who have known each other for years now, have gotten to know each other over the last year or whatever, even more so. And when you're playing your friends at high level intensity, a high level intensity game, trivia or otherwise, and you're in it in the competitive thing, yeah, that busts the emotions right out of you by the end of it. And that's why this is one of the reasons why I've stated before that Kalinowski is one of maybe a couple or few people that I would call a Mr. Schmoedown, or in terms of, you know, any female competitors, you know, you look at a Rachel Cushing, a Mrs. Schmoedown, you know, both. They are players who have personified the game, have come in and have shown you exactly what this game is, what it's capable of, and where it's still going, and why it's such a joy for all of us to watch too.
Yeah.
It's just a whole lot. There's just a whole lot.
Anyways, this match was phenomenal. Huge shout out to Chance. Chance has just jumped so far from where we saw him, like when he first came into the Schmoedown. Now, like, Chance easily is up there. Like, he'll get those belts. He is in the position to get those belts.
There's a chance he'll get 3 belts.
He doesn't have a chance to get those belts. He has a very clear opportunity to get those belts.
Anyway, this was a match for the ages. I mean, yeah, the breakdown at the end here is you saw the teams match. Before this, you saw this one. The Finstock Exchange is back on the ropes right now. Knowing Gucci and how well he's done over the years as a manager in this game, they won't stay on the ropes for long, especially with, like, you see the passion, you see the fire that Dan and Roka still have in them. There's not too many people that I believe will take a loss and just fire back immediately right after. And I honestly think that if we had the time, we could see them like, all right, let's turn around and one more time. Let's do it again. Let's see if they'll stay with you right now. Let's see what happens if we go again right now. And Dan and Roka will be ready, mentally ready. But at the same time, you know, this is part of the fun of the game when you have these levels of competitors that are this high and the belt bounces back and forth between them. Oh man. So Korruption up against Shazam next.
That'll be a good match. The thing is that Shazam's coming in very, very hot as well. So are they going to be able to take that belt? Because again, everybody deserves a belt. Just give everyone a belt. Come on.
Maybe so. But yeah, I'm looking at Shazam. I'm looking at, especially tonight, the way Brendan played, the way Bibiani played, the two of them together, how they, you know, worked together. And I'm looking at the way Korruption worked together. Again, by the way, if for some reason you made it through here and you don't know why we're talking about the match before this, but you didn't see us react to it, it's because we watched it beforehand, just because time constraints and how many matches we're getting almost every day, every week right now. You gotta cut some corners somewhere sometimes. So it happens on these throwdowns with the undercards, but we do want to make sure we get these title matches at least out for you guys, because man, these are some good matches. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, the way Shazam was playing tonight, and now the way I'm saying Kalinowski because I still see him over here. The way that Korruption was playing tonight. Ooh, when that match happens, I'm expecting just the same level of intensity. I mean, again, I know I'm going on here, but again, we talk about this being a match of the year, a teams match of the year. We've still got a lot of pretty good teams matches coming up that we don't even know about yet, but that one we do.
And if the teams tournament is stacked anything like the singles tournament,
yeah, exactly. The other thing that should be stated, and they brought it up, I wanted to bring it up also, is it was a very clean match. This was a very smooth. On one side, I don't believe there were any challenges in this match at all. Not that I can recall. I mean, we've been.
No, Shannon was trying to pick apart Roka's hands, but I mean,
it is what it is. So no challenges. Tech wise, it's. I mean, again, we're still doing some growing pains with having to do this virtually due to the current situation of the world.
But for this being the first team's championship match,
yeah,
that was pretty good.
It went off pretty well. It went off pretty dang well, and I am thoroughly impressed. And I think that again, that goes back to one. You got to give props where props are due to Christian and Mark being able to just buckle down and get it done, but also. We want to make sure that while we are a Schmoedown adjacent show at this point, we're not the show, obviously. As such, we do want to say how awesome it is that Skybound has come on board and has really elevated the product so much. I'm looking at, would this even be possible without Skybound's influence? I don't know, because Skybound coming in and doing some work. And man, is it elevating the product. And I'm so glad they jumped aboard this year. Right year for them to come on board.
Yeah. And I mean, yes, there's still the pandemic going around. These are all still virtual matches.
Yeah.
If this is what Skybound can help bring in a virtual format, I can't wait to see what they're going to bring when the studio is finally brought back in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys, the Schmoedown's still growing. It's still exploding. It's going to be mind-numbingly amazing here pretty soon. Past pandemic times, going into the new era, the era past the one that everyone was freaking out during, whatever you want to call the next season after this or what have you. The future's bright. Really bright. And I'm fading.
Yeah, it's been a long night. There's been a whole lot of energy already expunged in this. There's been words made up. Things have happened. Stuff's going crazy. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Whatever. All this has been happening. It's time to wrap this thing up. So therefore, we will wrap this up. Exactly. Again, we are the Cinefanatics. Make sure you come back and join us here on the Schmoedown replay, where we will be continuing through the singles tournament. We will be continuing to watch and replay the singles tournament episodes. Most of them we're going to have a special guest with us, so we've got some good ones coming up this next week, even though by the time you see this, the next week that I'm talking about had already happened, especially that very fun, I can't even describe it. The Kevin Smith versus Chris Jericho match with the Ben Bateman versus Andrew Guy 2. That match coming up. Oh,
it's gonna be so good.
And I have no idea how we're gonna record and react to that one yet. So
we're gonna find it. We have to react to both.
Yeah, it will probably be up, I guess, already by the time you see this. So just continue looking at our channel, the way the timeline's working out. Yeah. So yes, come back for the Schmoedown replay. It's been a lot of fun to make these. I love it. Can't wait to continue doing it through the rest of this. Also, make sure you come back Tuesday nights. Right now, during the tournament, it's Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. It will move back to its regular time of 9:30, but it is the tagline, which I'm trying to click on. There you go, the tagline. The show where the tagline is the title. That is our movie talk show where we talk about the movie news and things that are happening. Here's what's really happening. Movies are coming back. Theaters are opening again. We've got movie reviews and trailer reactions happening. As of right now, during the recording of this, we've already got a reaction to Death on the Nile on this very channel. We do have a review for New Mutants coming up pretty soon. Or, you know what? I'm kind of thinking about it. Let's do a review for New Mutants and then sit on it for like 3 years. Sounds fun. We will be releasing the review for New Mutants as it comes out by now. by now, by the time you see this again, because of the time delay, it's already out. Come check it out on our channel. Get our thoughts, feelings, and opinions on this very long-awaited movie. I sure hope so. Otherwise, this video is not going to age very well at all.
Guys, what that means is that you just need to be following us on all the social medias, because that is where you will be kept up to date, most up to date on what we're releasing and when it's getting released. That, if you don't know what that is, that's Cinefanatics MLP, Chris Adams MLP, and Robert Adams MLP.
Yeah.
So follow all those, because all of them will be sharing everything.
Also, make sure you help us out. Join the patreon.com/Cinefanatics. That is where you can help grow this channel, make this channel even bigger and better. Next month, we've got September coming. Someone has got a massive birthday in September. Don't know who can't talk. Don't know who, especially because he just celebrated his birthday a couple of weeks ago. So
yeah, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know who could possibly be having a birthday. If I've
no clue. It's Lola the cat. Lola the cat.
Oh, I know who. I'm getting like a Hobbit has second breakfast. I'm getting second birthday.
Anyways, guys, I'm having a birthday next month. Make sure you hop on the Patreon, because we might have some fun things planned for that. Maybe. I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet, so I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. Anyways, it's late. It's been a long night. Make sure you go over to the Schmoedown, like, comment, subscribe over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network channel. And yeah, anything else you feel like we need to add? Do y'all have any questions in the chat? We're answering them, because we're probably in the chat too.
Yeah, because we're premiering this, so we're probably hanging out too. Patreon, doing all sorts of cool stuff on there. I know we're doing the movie watch along this month, I believe. I don't know if it's going to be out again timeline wise. I don't know if we already have done it or not by this point. But
that's what this video is about. Yeah, so depending on how timeline works, yeah.
Well, here's the way. You may or may not be able to join us live for the movie watch along this month, but if you're not, it'll still be there ready for you whenever you want to watch the movie and have us joining you. But we're doing it to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure this month, because apparently there's a third Bill and Ted movie coming out. So you guys are going to want to hang out with us during that. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
And even if you have to do it on a replay, it's still a blast.
Yeah. Anyways, that's going to do it for us, the Cinefanatics. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being in the chat during this premiere. Let us know what you think of this format, of these reactions down below. As for me, as for my brother, as for that dog Lassie and my cat Lola, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great night. Good night.
See ya.